about to go for a kiss, and then I was about to go for a kiss, take off my jacket, then she pulled me away on my necktie, remove the necktie, unbutton shirt, and then shirt is off, carry her from the living room to the dining room, kitchen top, sit her down there, about to go in for a kiss, shirtless, boom.
Welcome back to Yamcha session. As you can see, we do have a very good-looking, sort of wannabe Louis School right here.
The second Ernest on this podcast.
Second Ernest out here. We do have. So Ernest, maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself.
What? You could put him on the spot. No lah. We start off.
I live for this spot.
Yeah,
you live for the spotlight. I'll set you up easy, bro. Okay.
All right, set me up.
I know you messaged us, you DM'd us on Instagram saying that you watched the podcast, right? And how did you find out about the podcast, dude?
yeah, boy.
I'm curious how it began.
So, a mutual friend of us, MJ Gunn,
Okay.
told me about you guys, and because I was doing their YouTube SEO and also producing content for their social media, and while googling them, like you guys popped up as like one of the podcasts that he was on. And also he was recommending me about this. I think we were hanging out and catching up, me and MJ. Then he was telling me about this podcast that he was on. As well as this one good session with this female politician. What is her name again?
Nalina.
Female politician.
Nalina.
With us.
Nalina, yes.
Nalina,
that's the one that she got like locked up by the cops. That one. And then I think I was watching like 15 minutes of it and I was hooked. It was very I'm very invested in the story, how it unfolds.
It was a good podcast.
It was a good podcast, man. Like it's back to back, just like enjoying like a football match like that. I don't watch football, so it's a terrible. I don't watch
But if
football.
you do,
But it would be something like that, I would think.
okay, nice.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that podcast, and I think that's what put me onto you guys. And just recommendation of your podcast with the politician girl.
Thanks. Okay, so just to slide it in, what was your first impression of John, Drew, and me?
Oh man, you guys have great chemistry.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I mean, you guys complete each other's center.
I read his mind.
I don't know.
No, it's because we grew up together. We grew up together, bro. So like
That's cool, man.
The inside jokes that we have also, we can just look at each other and be like,
And we know.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
I think of a great like talk show when you guys have that. It really makes like the guests feel at ease and chill. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
oh wait, for people who are listening right now and wondering where is Andrew? Andrew is ill. He's COVID negative, but he's been ill, so that's why he's not on the podcast. But
Get well, Andrew. See you in the
next part.
Right, enough about Drew. Let's go back to Ernest lah, okay?
What's up?
Yeah, boy. So sorry, excuse me. So you watched Nalina and then you have gone through our podcast, right? So have you watched our recent podcast? The one we did with Syed Sadek.
I like how this guy is
seen
plugging
the
it on his.
thumbnail. No, I
He's
love
plugging
it.
his own podcast on the podcast. What the
Plug
fuck?
it in. The aux cables. No, I embarrassed to say that I have not clicked on it yet.
Dude, it's okay. It's
I
there.
have not even watched Squid Game. Goddamn.
No, not missing out.
Or
Oh.
Shang-Chi.
Oh my god, you're missing out.
Not missing out. But have you watched Venom?
It's out?
You can
Yeah,
miss
yeah.
that. It's bad.
Yeah.
No.
Have you seen
Yes.
Eternals?
Yes.
It's
Oh, yeah, wait,
better.
I saw on your Instagram. You said you liked it. Please,
Okay.
elaborate.
So, you know, whenever I enter a cinema to watch a movie, I don't try to be like over analytical about it unless it's really bad. So when I watch a movie, I'll go in there. I'll be like
Set your
kid at a
expectations
Disneyland.
Okay.
Yeah. So like have that like childlike wonderment when I watch something, and in the end, yeah, I enjoyed Eternals. But when I ask myself again from like actor brain POV, I'm like, why did I like it? Is the plot that good? It is kind of shallow, not that much backstory, but I also entertained. Why?
It's Karun.
It's what?
It's Karun.
It's Karun?
He's the Indian dude.
It's the Indian dude.
Karun is hilarious. Oh, it's Karun.
Karun, bro.
Yeah.
It's Karun and the
Thank
Indian
you,
Bollywood
sir.
dude also.
Kingo.
And Kingo,
Yeah, Kingo. I think they're brilliant. The Hollywood scene was brilliant, man. It's so funny.
I think only those two carried the movie. I felt like the plot was so flat because if you think about it, right, every single bear in mind, these guys are thousands of years old.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why they're boring.
They should be wise as fuck, right? But then, right, they are so indecisive.
They're so human.
Bro.
Yeah, human lah.
Thousands of years, right? Okay, and they can't even decide on a plan.
Human,
and
bro.
Even Kingo, right, backed out of the plan last minute, bro.
This is
Spoilers,
so
sorry.
humanity, though.
I don't know. And like it feels as if, okay, dude, you don't remember that gay black couple? there was one of the Eternals. The guy is damn pretty. He can fix
Fontos,
shit,
yeah.
Fontos.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he was saying how, dude, I don't want to be a part of this because I have a family right now, right? Bro, if the world is destroyed, what family do you have?
Yeah, so it's stuff like that. It's things like that bugs me sometimes.
But doesn't that show humanity?
Bro, you have to save the world to save your family. But this guy's like, I don't want to save the world. But fuck it, my family gonna die anyway.
That's why he went to help the family after that.
I
what?
know, but his logic didn't make sense, is what I'm saying. A lot of things didn't make sense.
Yeah, screw
I mean,
Eternals lah.
every soldier's family also, when they have to go and fight a war, but if they can't do it, they just want to be at home to be with their family. This is mankind.
But this
this
is
is mankind, right?
Bro,
Got
I
it.
don't know. And number two, okay, so this is not part of the movie. It's part of the sensory. The censorship in Malaysia is
Ren, it's fucked up.
is ridiculous as
I
fuck.
just remembered now that you mentioned.
It was so bad.
I think they skipped 3 times.
They skip 3 kissing
Yes.
scenes.
Yeah.
Like, why would you censor something that is so like, how do you put it?
Bro, they didn't even hold hands yet, bro. They were about to hold hands, right? And then they cut.
I mean,
I want to see some stuff, man.
show that people can be nice and intimate at the same time that the heroes can be intimate.
I
They
paid
have
63
emotion.
bucks to see tits, man. Hello.
There's no tits, but
Oh, shit
I,
lah.
I get the point lah. But how do you go from almost holding hands to married? It's a big jump.
Yeah,
That's my issue with it. So
that's my issue. man.
it's the plot and it's the sensory. I cannot tahan the censorship, bro. Because right when the editor cut it, right?
Yeah,
Do you know there's background music playing, right?
yeah.
So when
it's a jarring cut.
yeah, it's such a bad
Freaking
cut.
jarring cut. It's a bad. Yeah.
I know, right? I mean,
They didn't even fade. They didn't even, bro.
Nope.
It's
Didn't even try.
Yeah, it's so lazy.
we cannot even see how good their acting were, which comes back to how do you get back into acting?
I like your spot
segue.
pudding.
His segue is great.
Yeah, segue is great. Well, I started doing a lot of commercials first after finishing. Apologies. After finishing my degree in interior architecture, and then I didn't want to go back to office design job. So I just did a lot of commercials at the time, and I think around 2018, 19. 2019 is when I seriously wanna
Be into the whole talent.
get into acting, like acting in particular. Like before that, I've done stuff in front of the camera already, but I've always viewed that as like a side hustle thingy.
I see.
Like I was acutely aware that like something like that probably wouldn't have a very far shelf life if you don't actively have a goal that you wanna pursue. Whether it's in media or production or something like that. So it has to be something more specific. And hence 2019 is when I first enrolled in like acting class.
Oh shit.
Yeah, first enrolled in acting class. And then in the middle of 2019 is when I first got a Best Actor award, which was like
What the fuck?
biggest validation of like doing this stuff for a while. And can tell my mom that, Mom, I'm an actor now. I got a freaking Best Actor award from Short and Sweet Malaysia, which is like short amateur short film competition regionally.
Oh shit, dude! Congrats, fuck. 2019.
Thank you.
That's
And then
how-
trajectory dropped in 2020 and 2021.
I mean,
AD lah,
what to
bro,
do lah,
and slow
right?
and
Yeah.
slow lah. I got to ask, man. So prior to you entering into the acting industry, right? Did you felt the need, because you're pretty buff and shit, man. So did you felt the need to actually to brush up your body, or you're doing it for passion, but it's nothing related to the acting industry, or you felt that because of the acting industry weighs so much that you had the need to pump it up and to have really good body to segregate yourself from the other
That's a long
individuals?
question.
Two school of thought. The first thought is because I was a skinny teenager in high school and I didn't want to be skinny, so whatever it takes to bulk. Second, because Dwayne The Rock Johnson is such a big figure in like 2019, 17, 18, 19, and until like today.
Yes.
So like every time he does a workout and does an acting gig, I'm like, whoa.
Takes it to the next level.
Goals type of shit. But on the same token, it's not about being buff and getting roles. That's not
These are
that
just
does not
plus
compute.
points. It's just a plus points.
Yeah,
I think you're just doing for health, right? And just to look good, lah. I mean,
health and look good.
It's
Yes.
okay to want to look good, bro. I mean,
I understand. Just that I wanted to just throw it out. Or later people will be like,
So both.
I need to be buff to be an actor. Nah, not really.
you
know?
don't have
Not
to be.
really.
I mean,
you just need to know how to act.
you can be like me.
Not
You can
all-
be like Jonah Hill. You know, it's cool.
I was just gonna make a comparison.
Jonah Hill
You
is
rad.
incredible. Jonah Hill is an incredible actor.
Not all Vogue models can act, and not all actors are Vogue material.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah,
Ayat right there.
yeah. Actually, I want to dial back a little bit, right?
What's up?
So when you were younger and I actually listened to a podcast. I forgot, was it Culture?
Oh, damn. That's like from like 1918.
2019, I think. Just before the pandemic. I was listening to that podcast. It was like a half an hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes start podcast. And you were saying how like when you were younger, you watched a lot of movies, right? Like Mission Impossible, like Tom Cruise swinging from that cliff and shit, right? Okay. I also know a bit of background from you. You were born in Penang, but then you moved to Labuan.
Why?
True story.
Yeah.
Because my dad used to work as a chief steward on Brunei Shell Offshore. The platform name is Champion 7, and therefore both my parents moved to Labuan because Labuan is a wilayah persekutuan and you can stay there indefinitely instead of moving to Sabah or Sarawak, which you only have like 3 months, and I'm not sure what the procedure is like for them to stay there for longer than that period. So when I was a toddler, like 1 year old, that's when my parents moved me to Labuan, and my younger brother was also born in Penang and moved to Labuan when he was like 2 years old.
Are you like
A
all...
year old, yeah.
You guys are born in Penang. That means you guys are actually technically Penang. So your IC is actually Penang. La.
Yeah, my IC is 07. So whenever I tell people that I'm from Labuan or I grew up in Labuan, and then usually the funny reaction is like, oh, no wonder your skin tone is so tan. But guys, ethnically, I am nothing to do with Labuan. I was born in Penang. I just grew up in Labuan. It took the baby from one island to put another island. It's
What's
not
got to
because
do with
I'm
the
from
skin
Labuan.
being tan in Labuan?
Do you know, fun fact, right? You know, if you're in Labuan and you're Wilayah Persekutuan, right, you don't need to vote for your state. That's why Malacca can vote for your state, but Labuan and Wilayah Persekutuan and Putrajaya don't need to vote. I just found that out last night. It's fucking wild, bro.
I feel like I should have known that, but I didn't know that.
I also didn't know that. I just found it out last night. It's quite
All
wild.
of us just know about that.
Yeah,
Shit.
because I was doing my research on your past and your portfolio and everything also, ma. Like a bit of research, lah, right? Then I was talking. Yeah, this basically stalking. Basically. So I was talking to my friend about, this guy I'm talking to tomorrow is from Labuan. He said, oh, dude, fun fact, you can't vote in Labuan. I'm like, what the fuck?
You can't vote in Labuan?
I mean, you can't vote for your state. So like Malacca right now is going through that voting thing,
Voting,
right?
yes.
Yeah, so normally states have that, but these three don't. Putrajaya, Wilayah, and Labuan.
Interesting.
Yeah, crazy.
Now I know.
Fuck.
Things I learned from
Okay,
Yamcha.
So you moved, you grew up in Labuan?
Yeah, I grew up in Labuan, and it's pretty much a small town. Tourism pictures don't do it justice sometimes. It just shows like nice stuff, but it's pretty much a small town. And with most small town teenage mentality, you want to move to a big city.
Yeah.
Cue Journey song. Just a small town boy.
You were saying how Labuan is only like a quarter size of Penang shit, right? It's a pretty small place.
I actually did not do the math on that, but it's tiny.
Oh,
it's
okay,
tiny.
okay.
Population 99K from 20,000 and 2016 figures, I think, on Wiki.
When did you move to KL, dude?
I think like 8 months after getting SPM results.
You came alone, is it?
Solo?
Yeah, I came alone. I stayed with my cousins at first, and then I got my own spot probably around like 13, 14. Yeah, 13, 14.
Wait, what?
Wait.
What?
Oh, 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
24. Oh, bro, I thought when you were like...
I thought you were
No,
13 years
no,
old.
no.
I'm like, wow, that's
I
that-
wish.
Yeah,
That's a scenario I've always wanted at that age, but like never given the independence at that time. Yeah.
I always
would love it.
low-key want to be born in a very remote place and not be born in KL. I've always wanted that. Because I think when you come from a small town girl, when you come from a small place, I feel like life, there's so much life ahead of you. There's so much more you can open your eyes to. Whereas a city person that is born in the city, right, it's quite like mundane to them.
Man, it's crazy, man. Cow grass is so greener on the other side because
I've always wanted that quiet.
I don't know about that, man. Maybe if you were to...
What about you, man? Where are you raised?
I've been raised in the city, and I'm very grateful for that. In fact, I don't want to be raised in the countryside
towns?
whatsoever. I'd rather go there and stay, but I don't want to be raised there. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be a different person if I were to be raised there.
I'll be so chill, bro. I
don't know. You'd be so chill or you'd be so envious. It could be one way or the other.
You know
It's true, man.
Bro,
Right? You
Ronaldo.
wouldn't know.
You know Ronaldo is from Madeira, which is like a small island off the coast of Portugal, which is basically near like Italy and Spain and shit.
But that guy was touched by God.
Yeah,
we
bro,
are
was
not
touched by
touched
God.
by God. We were like just exposed.
I love that, it's like that whole humble beginning, and then you like set out to KL, and then like you live your life. And I have so much respect for people who do that. I've got people from like Penang, friends from Johor and shit, and they move to KL, right? And then they like, they're always better.
We are not
They're
saying
so
that
hungry.
Penang and Johor are bad. We're just saying that.
No, it's because they're hungry,
Yeah, no, there's
just the
definitely a lot of that chip on the shoulder vibe when I was growing up, going through late teens and all that, and like EQ level not so like well developed yet, and I probably why I like superhero stories because of like all the behind the scenes origin stories that they always have in the first part of the movie. It's cool, man. It's something like
It
that.
sets
I
you up for
think.
greatness, But KL is just like,
I like to think so.
I don't know. It feels that way. I feel like there is a story to it. I love stories, right? So
But don't you think that from every fabric of society, there's always there's levels ahead of that. That if that's what you compare yourself to, and then that would be you setting yourself up for that greatness.
possibly, it's like you hang out with people that are greater than you, and then you like go to that next level. Then you hang out with greater, and you go to the next level. That thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You
loosely
slowly
put, it's
climb
something
up.
like that. That's true.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball. What's your favorite superhero?
Iron
It
Man.
used to be Wolverine.
Oh,
It used to be Wolverine, but now I don't have a good answer because Wolverine back then is just badass vibes and can recover. But if you think about it, if you have that much longevity in life, I am not sure if you'll be bored or you'll be so optimistic with the world.
You'll be so pessimistic as well.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know, man, because if
Wait, and
humans
you're not
can
asking
live
you
longer,
if you want to be Wolverine. We're asking what's your favorite hero now.
okay, so okay, that's a great point. But usually when people ask me what's my favorite
you just
superhero,
imagine
we
yourself.
usually imagine ourselves being in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shape
yeah.
of that superhero.
Yes.
Is yours Goku?
No. Why?
Because he's hanging over there,
That's
dude.
his, bro.
That's mine.
My
That's mine.
apologies, my apologies.
But mine is not Goku, so
Oh, it's not? What's it?
I'll be Flash.
So fast.
Yeah, I just want to just run away from all my problems, you know.
Man, this girlfriend gonna have a hard time.
Yeah. So that if my girlfriend, if I do something wrong,
Bro, she's gonna have rug burn, carpet burn.
bro, she get heart attack.
Have you all seen The Boys?
Yeah,
I've not seen the boys.
I've seen like
I've
two
seen one or
episodes.
two episodes, yeah.
But I can tell, dude, the guy just runs through a human being. Right?
That's fucked up, yeah.
Yeah, man.
He runs through a human being and kill them.
You know, like how superheroes are always portrayed as like saviors of the day.
Yeah.
So the boys are the superheroes, whereby the narrative
the
is they
boys?
abuse their power.
Oh, okay.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Bradley was the one that introed to me. Don't know if you know
Oh
Bradley.
yeah. We worked out together with MJ on one session
Oh,
at KFIT.
he's in the same group.
How much
also.
do you live bench?
Wow. Okay.
Man, I feel like I should know that question, but I don't. I think like I
You don't care about the weight. You just take cars and whoo, right? That's what you do, right? Sorry.
Yes, Kanchil. No, even Kanchil damn heavy. Nonsense.
Bro, Kanchil is damn heavy, bro.
I think like two
Two big plates.
25 kilo on one side and plus the Olympic bell bar and that's
75.
five.
Something,
Bro,
Gym
25,
mats.
25 is 100. What are you talking about?
25
25
plus 20. So 25 50
Oh,
plus
oh,
plus
oh.
20.
Plus bar is like 100 over lah.
Huh?
Dude,
It can be.
easily if you're 25, 20, you're already like, dude,
25
50,
25 is
90 already.
50. 50 plus 20 is 70.
Oh, 10, is it?
No, 25, yeah, 20 kilo plate and a 5 kilo plate.
Oh.
125. So it's 70 something.
70 something.
70 something.
Oh, okay. mean,
I don't know in pounds how much lah.
That's
It's
like,
okay. It doesn't.
I bench this.
Only in the US.
I knew it. When he's got tattoos, it's gangster.
I bench this.
Wait, you don't have tattoos?
Soon.
Not yet. I was thinking to get a Homer Simpson mowing the lawn at the
Wow.
lawn.
Is it the
pretty sick. Color or no color?
I think my first tat would be, I don't know, it doesn't matter as long as it's cool, but not like koi fish colorful lah.
It's okay to get color, man.
What?
It's okay to get color.
No, I know I'm not like
Oh, it's
not
personal
wanting to
preference.
get it. Oh, my mic's gone.
Huh?
No, it's okay. You just can't listen, but it's working.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, cool. I think I didn't want to get like a tattoo at first because when you're doing a lot of when you're doing a lot of talent work or commercial work,
it's
you
hard,
just kind of
makeup.
like tats on your hands. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
So once that is like not I'm not doing a lot of that much of that anymore, or depending a lot
Then
on
you
that
can
anymore,
go.
I'll probably get something on arms.
Oh,
Cool, get like
Yes.
full arm sleeve.
that makes
man.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, going back to acting things, right? What was your first acting job?
My first acting job is actually a commercial, but to be fair, most actors wouldn't want to put commercials as an acting
Why,
gig. I'm trying to find an analogy for you, but usually commercial acting and like getting and like acting for a feature short or a TV drama or series, that's just a different level of commitment, skill set, and character work in general.
Oh, I see.
But I think my first, but I would compare it like that because I took that first job as like as serious as I just got a huge Hollywood role. It's a really tiny job, but like
But it's good to
mentally,
have that mentality though.
that was the mentality,
Yeah.
and like you want shit to manifest, so you just visualize that this is a super huge gig, and I had to play a very Abeng character. And
Is it the Twin Talk one?
That's the Twin Talk one.
Oh.
Bro, I do not see you as an Abeng character at all, man.
Bro, if
Thank
you watch
you.
that one, it is.
How Abeng can you be, bro?
But I feel like
Gracias.
but I feel like in that ad, you were more suave in the second half where you get robbed. It's not Abeng.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
look too
okay.
suave, bro.
So that was my second ever ad that I've ever filmed. And when I look back in hindsight, I understand the level of like commitment that you have to put in to play a character that's not yourself. But on the same token, I should have probably be more acutely aware of the continuity of the character, even though
Actually, it's not even your acting, bro. It's actually the wardrobe. It's
no,
not even
yeah,
your
okay.
acting.
So
It's the
I was supposed
wardrobe,
to do the more like Abeng character in Sungai Wang vibe. That was the vibe
yeah,
they kind of
yeah.
gave me, and kind of arrived on casting with like wearing fucking
Singlet.
sleeveless and like I had a fanny pack over me
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like fucking chains and
Then
shit.
you have that big phone.
Yeah, I had yes, that too, and also a cigarette on the ear.
Yeah.
And I did not look like a talent lah when I arrived on audition day, because I just look like a crew.
Yeah.
I just look like crew.
Abeng.
But then I think like you nailed that Abeng role. It's just that the wardrobe didn't do justice in the second part, the suave part.
I
look too good,
100% agree with you, because I think that's too suave.
It's too suave.
It's
you
too
look like,
suave.
You look like I'm not here to like
No,
jerk you off and
no.
shit, right?
You're right, man.
But like it just felt as if you were a movie star in that second half. Like it looked like you were dressed to the nines for that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
true.
thing. That's the thing. But I feel like the character,
That's
all that.
true.
I mean, it's quite short, lah, so it's hard to judge, right? It's just
It's
a wardrobe.
you are right to judge. I mean, you are right to point it out. As just like how you would point out Eternal's character, shit like this and that don't make sense, and that's brilliant audience perspective. That sometimes if you're like too deep into the character or too deep
you
into
don't-
doing the work,
Yeah.
you tend to not remember these small little details.
Yeah, because you're so like invested in what you have to do, right? Then you kind of like the little details was cut. It's quite hard to like.
I think that
all
time
together.
it was just my second time of so it's my second time in front of the camera like ever. I was just hyping myself up that day to not like clam up on set.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
But what was
I
your
was so
first-
rookie, man.
What was your first one though?
So some context on that month. So 2 months before that month of filming Teen Protect, I just finished interior architecture degree. So I got my friends and I to go to like the swimming pool area of my condo to like take a couple of photos of me in front of a back wall with the right sunlight and all that. Photoshop it, make sure the exposure is fine, and then like make a email, compile it into a com card, Google what is a com card, and then like send out my photos to like production house, talent house.
Oh, it's
production-
like kind of like
agencies
for
like
potential casting.
yeah, which I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure what is the difference back then. I just know these are terms. So I just sent them out, and I think within that next couple of weeks, I have a few auditions, and then
Oh,
the next
wow.
month I had 4 commercials.
Nice.
And it was a KFC ad, it was a Teen Protect ad, a Job Street ad, and Nescafe ad.
Wow, that's mad, bro.
I
I saw the KFC one. It's the drumstick and you're eating it, right?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one. That one didn't require a lot of heavy character work. Like, it's just like eat the damn
Chicken, you
chicken.
know?
The job street and you're running in a suit.
Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. It felt important.
Since we're talking about commercials, right?
go for it.
Don't mind me asking, how are the pays
How's the pay like?
commercials?
So
might be a little bit too personal, you know.
no, it's cool. I'm happy to share. So it varies. So I think I got in at a time when social media was picking up. So prior to social media, most of the attention span was on broadcast television. And if there is no social media, it's easy to imagine a commercial on television where all the eyeballs are there would get paid 3 to 5K to 8K to 9K. I think
that's mad.
that was when I was a teenager. I think at that time I was a teenager, and also and if it's a regional ad, if it's a Malaysia only ad or a global ad, prices would change again. A contract for how many years, prices would change again. So but when I got in, in the first few months of wanting to do anything in front of the camera, like commercials and whatnot, I had the mindset of like, I just want to do anything in front of the camera. I didn't care what the price was. Just give me something to work on.
Yeah. Portfolio lah.
And yeah, I think the Nescafe at the time paid 1.8. It was not even aired. The KFC paid, I think, 1,000 or less. And then Job Street paid about 1K something. Slightly under 2K, I think.
Seems like
and the Teen Protect commercial paid about, yeah, so I think they pay me was about 600 ringgit only.
What the? Bro,
yeah,
what?
for that ad. I'm not even sure if I can say this, but do I have a contract? I don't think I have a contract, so I can say it.
yes, you can say anything you want, yeah.
Yeah. And what I think I had found out after was the agent that got the job that got me the job at the time. I didn't know why she was so nervous lah. I think because she put a really high commission, and then the ad turned out to be so, and then I asked the production, and then I don't know. Back then I was too new to like to know what is drama in production companies. I see. Everybody just looks busy and working, and I'm not sure if the stress face is because of this or because of that. Like I was too new. I didn't know, so I just accepted whatever rate it was.
Portfolio
yeah,
portfolio is the focus.
Yeah, portfolio is the focus.
Getting into something. Come on, faster.
You do it.
Drop the sauce.
I mean, so that's like a very small. That's the spectrum of how much commercials can pay you can range from like even today, like hundreds to I think the highest I ever got for a commercial was 12.
Wow, that's
and
mad.
it's not like always kind of thing. It only happens like once in a while. And yeah, but that was also because it was filmed in Singapore. It was paid in SGD. So 12 is after converted.
Hey, bro, we take it, bro. We take it. It's
I mean,
okay.
yeah, take it too.
It's okay, bro.
But yeah, usually it's across the board. But variables depend on like
Client type
yeah,
of production.
so client is one, but the more tangible things would be where is it aired. Whether it's the same country only, locally aired, regionally aired, or aired in how many countries specific. So in Facebook, you can have targeted ads, and that's where on most online marketings are done, and online
and displayed lah. Yeah.
So those are paid ads, and then how many media use? For example, cinema ads, billboards,
outlets, media outlets.
Correct, media outlets, or digital only, website or on ground events. So these are the variables, as well as how many years of usage and whether contracted or not.
Wow, years of usage also. That means like if they tell you we're going to be airing this throughout the year, you're going to be paid more lah.
Yeah, so if usually when it says use in how many years, it means usually means paid ads running paid ads campaign. Yeah, so if it's
like
just
KFC
an online ad,
campaign, I get it.
Yeah, but if it's just posted on YouTube without anybody boosting it, nobody's gonna see it. So they would have to run pre-rolls on it. Or on FB and digital, you can run ad campaigns on it, and most people know this already. You can target specific countries and decide it, and those also include into how much exposure you get, which equals to how much you shoot and would get paid.
I never knew about that. I always seen like ads that people
Took me a long way to find out.
They be like looking for models, actor, 500 ringgit, done.
Yeah, so in the beginning, it's if you've never done it before and you wanna do it, and if they're lucky enough to get like people who have high enthusiasm to do it, then great. But I just don't think that's general people.
Interesting way.
I never knew
I
you get paid
slowly learn about
Actually,
it.
I want to dial back a lot because I think we jumped a bit. We are going to dial back a little bit.
jam?
Yeah, we jumped quite a bit, bro. I actually wanted to ask you about like your transition into acting and all that. Hence the whole bringing up about you liking Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible and all that, right? So when you were in Labuan and you finished SPM and all that, right? And did you always wanted to go into acting at that time?
No, man, it's not even a conversation because Asian parents, small town. It didn't even cross my mind. Like I know if I were to bring up a subject like that, it would be like the biggest sin. But it's not like that anymore, lah. I mean, like they Gucci with it now.
So at that time, when you finished your SPM, what did you want to pursue any specific career? or you deep down wanted to do acting? It's just that you didn't want to tell them.
I think so my first 3 childhood ambitions that I want to be is
Police.
close enough, is first a secret agent.
Yeah. Hence
And
the
then-
CSIs and shit.
What the fuck? Secret agent?
Yeah, but when you're 10 years old, it's not like you want to commit international
Yeah.
espionage or whatnot.
Bro, I wanted to be a taxi driver, bro.
Because and then when I told my mom about it, mom always say, "Oh no, got this. You know this. Sometimes you have to sleep with a gun underneath your pillow. You can never have peace. You can never have family and all that." So my young 10-year-old brain, bought into it lah. I mean, she's not wrong lah. So like, oh no, I think that's not a viable career option. Then I want to be a scientist because of Dexter's Laboratory.
Yes.
Because I love Dexter's Laboratory. I also asked my mom to make me a sister because of Didi. And then
What? Make me a sister, Loh. Mom, I want a sister, mom.
yeah, but she said cannot. Didi.
Oh, okay,
and
shit.
and then I think my math wasn't so good, and I was allowed to and then I just like believed that if math was not so good, you cannot be a scientist. So I just didn't really think about being a scientist anymore, and then I want to be a computer game designer because of Final Fantasy. Because graphics were cool,
Shit.
and like the strategy, like the whole layers of like story behind it, and like there's something there like in the creative space that I enjoyed there, but I also don't know how to get into that, and don't know what kind of what to study and learn to get into that. So so all those 3 didn't really work out tangibly, but I guess it manifested in me enrolling in interior design.
Oh, so you wanted... Okay, so basically it was...
What's the question again? Did I actually...
You answered it, but partially. So like if you...
acting.
Yeah. So
Okay,
when you
I got it.
had the 3 and then you decided no policeman, no... I'm sorry, no
spy.
No spy.
I briefly thought that
No scientist.
maybe I can act. But I really I didn't really entertain that thought. In high school, I did do like inter-school drama competition thingy. And I had no conception of what good acting is. I think I was trying too hard, kind of character, and there's no nuances. They're very one-dimensional. I think the itch came from like wanting to impress or make people laugh or have validation at some point. So I guess that itch, if you go to its base level, it's something like that.
But you still decided to do interior design.
Because
Because he had no choice.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like at that 17-year-old brain, it makes sense. And my mom was doing soft finishings, which means she supplies curtains, curtain rods. I install curtain rails at the place that she's doing the curtains for. When I was a teenager, and carpeting and wallpaper and stuff like that. So it felt like it makes sense. It didn't feel too unfamiliar.
I see.
Yeah, so it felt doable. And I think 2 years into my first job, I borderline fell out of love with interior design.
It's okay, man. It's okay, man.
Yeah.
Dude, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Holy shit. That means you're older than us, bro.
What?
Damn. I thought you were younger because you look so young, bro.
No.
What? You know the Louis Cool, bro? What are you talking about?
Louis Koo today?
Really good looking, by the way. Louis Cool.
Who then? Who's good?
really, it's my favorite Chinese actor, by the way.
I remember when we were having that conversation over Insta DM, right? You were saying how you were the one who does the thumbnails for Viral, right?
Yeah.
How did that like join, bro? Interior design, then
Acting,
the timelines
and then-
are messed up like X-Men, bro.
Who are you?
That's good. It's like X-Men and the first
Are you
X-Men
McAvoy
Deadpool.
or are you, you know?
Who are you?
I'm the old Deadpool that didn't make it into the new Deadpool.
Oh shit, bro. That was a pretty bad Deadpool, bro. They even sealed his mouth shut.
I know,
during the episodes.
man. Bad mistake to try to steal his mouth shut.
Wait, how did you go from interior design to designing thumbnails and then to do like?
So I've always been a fan of the creator economy.
Okay.
Like YouTube space, social media, and all that. And the short answer to that is, I think during the MCO of last year and this year, shit was rough. So and I guess I needed some kind of work to do. That is not just me coming up with like proposals at home or learning something or studying something. And I also find it hard to like build more traction on my own social media, but I get the space enough that I think I could do it for another brand that I really like. And the reason why I pick viral of all other niches is because one, I realized that my financial health and career health was not filled up. The cup was not full. So I need to do something around that, whether it's like simple things as like tracking expenses or
Investing,
watching a podcast or learning or like type how to invest and where to like I don't know where to start, and I need to take charge of that department of my life.
For sure.
So I guess I was trying to marry the creative side and like the economics of the content creator economy, particularly YouTube and social media, to finance. And of all the other financial channels out there, so what I did was I turned off ads.
Okay.
And I was watching like finance content, and see what are the local financial content, financial ads that pop up into my YouTube pre-rolls, and see whether I like the vibes or not. You know how sometimes like financial gurus, the vibes a bit like lari one.
Quite fake, you know.
Yeah, like that. That bugs me a lot. And so I think after watching the ads for a while and some to make a list, and then watching a few videos of other financial content creators in that space, I think viral is the one that I really like their vibes. Not hard selling, not
they're
trying
chill.
too hard. They're chill.
They're damn chill.
And I think they have a lot of confidence and competence in what they're doing, coming from my POV. And I like that about them. So I shot them in emails, write like a cover letter. And
Shit, so formal.
Our letters, yeah.
I'm not sure if I actually wrote a cover letter in docs or just write a cover letter formal enough to be in the email body. It's one of it lah.
You wrote
One of it lah.
provided
Like,
you wrote
so
a-
you
I did
emailed
this
viral.
and this, and then like in the links there's like there is like hyperlink into previous videos that I make in this space and whatnot, and yeah. So they got back. We had a couple of like Zoom chats. They're pretty cool. And long story short, I got to be in the core team that is helping out with thumbnails and producing like some reels for their content on socials.
Shit, you're the guy behind the reels.
You're the reals.
Yeah, I'm the real guy.
Yeah, he's the real guy, bro.
Oh shit,
The real.
That was fucking mad, bro. I didn't even think, because I was thinking, how come you message us, then you say, then also MJ recommended. Then I'm like,
I
how does
messaged
it?
you. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because MJ recommended me that video, and that's why I tagged that video with you guys.
Oh fuck, this YouTube and Instagram
I
shit.
know the
algorithm is
the
mad.
levels of human communication.
Bro, wait, did you know Bradley before that?
Yeah, I've seen him before somewhere on either my social media or as a talent, but I cannot recall exactly where I saw him first. But I definitely know of Bradley's existence.
Bro,
I
the
see.
viral YCS Bradley like multiverse in YouTube is so
it is a
unique.
multiverse, bro.
It is
It is
so
a
weird. It's all
multiverse.
linked, you know, bro. Oh my god,
is.
everything
It
is all
is.
linked. Fuck.
So how's the acting scene in Malaysia?
Punchlines of segues. I love it. I think scene in Malaysia is picking up, man. It's picking up. But I think, it's picking up, but there's not a lot of English content produced for Malaysian scripted TV shows and drama. There's not a lot of like...
Is it because they're just trying to push the Malay supremacy? Sorry, you think is it because they're trying to push up the Malay supremacy?
Not really.
I don't know about that.
I'm not being racist. I'm
I
just
like
asking.
to optimistically think that not a lot of English content creators manage to get their work greenlighted from producers. It could be that.
Maybe. I actually think it's because it's niche. It's hard, bro. Like I think the
But there was a time in Malaysia, like NTV7, that there were many hit English TV
was
shows.
only for, like-
Kopitiam is
I
one.
know, but that was like for how many years only?
I think Teacher is from Kopitiam. Oh yeah. It ran for many seasons, like late 90s to early 2000, and that's a multi-season show. That's a multi-season.
It was that whole Phua Chu
rom-com.
Kang, you watch it on, and then like it's the
Yeah.
era. It's the era.
Yeah.
I know the English entertainment era, and then people kind of transition to Astro. So when they transition to Astro, I think that's when they're like, hey, why are we still doing English content? It's not so
I
niche.
thought they were trying to come up with a new type of kopitiam, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They did.
did,
It's
right?
called a kopitiam rebooted.
Oh, is it?
Reboot,
Yeah, there was
or
something about
kopitiam
it.
something.
Oh.
I could be butchering the title. I auditioned for it. I didn't get the gig.
I only know of Kopitiam, but I never watched Kopitiam.
I watched it.
Was it?
I watched it for research because one, the acting school that I enrolled in, the founder, one of the founders of acting school was actually the star of Kopitiam.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Joanna Bessie. Shout out Joanna Bessie.
Do you guys know each other?
Yeah, she's my acting teacher.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what? This is a stupid fucking question. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Oh, Gucci.
Yeah, I knew
Super
that.
Gucci.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Kopitiam Rebooted is like the two uncles in the old show and in the previous Kopitiam had grandkids. Now the grandkids are running it, and the premise is that they're trying to use social media to run things the newer way, and the restaurant is now struggling, and they have to. And that's basically the arc of the story. It's a struggling restaurant. They have to like get it to
Find
work
ways
again.
to make it work. Yeah,
So it's starring Sharifah Armani, Mabel, I forgot her last name, and Harvin Skin.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but it's an ongoing thing right
You see,
now.
that means it's not just about the.
Yeah, but it's
having-
only one season. I'm not hearing news of like
Yeah, exactly.
in continuing to season 2, and I was really hoping it would do well. So like OTT providers would like greenlight more English rom-coms or sitcoms.
I think, in my opinion, it's very difficult to be in the English entertainment section in Malaysia. It's
Yeah,
very,
man.
very difficult
I
because
don't know why, but people can't speak English in Malaysia.
oh, 100%, bro. And I think, like, honestly, our English proficiency is not that bad, right? But if you think about it, right, if you are a YouTube content creator versus, like, let's say, but you're doing a show with TV3 and TV7 or whatever, right? Think about how much censorship you have. Think about the scripts that have to be written in accordance to
Dude.
laws, right? You think about like budgets, because nowadays people stream instead of watching like cable
It's true.
TV and all that, right?
Can't even be shirtless while diving on RTM.
Wow,
Yeah,
serious?
dude.
That's serious. That was the
You've got a girl walk past by with like wearing sleeveless, right? And then like cut. Can I use that scene? One more take.
Wow, girl without sleeveless we cannot.
Like it's sleeveless lah, like in the background.
Yeah lah.
aura is it some shit.
Yeah, because cannot show lah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know
I got respect lah.
and you can't even show ketiak, you know, like armpits are like banned in Malaysia. You can't, bro. Yeah,
Bro, there are people out there with
That I
armpit
don't
fetish,
know.
Man.
yeah,
I know.
bro. You know, I went to Kinokuniya. I think I
Yeah.
said this on the podcast before lah, so I'm gonna sound like I'm repeating myself. But I went to
Do
Kinokuniya
not.
and I saw a manga.
Yeah.
And I saw the manga, right? The guy was posing like this, like he raises his arm and he's like doing like that. He's looking cool, right?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a piece of paper covering his armpit, dude. And every single book, right, of him like that.
Wait, you mean somebody took the time to like sticker and paste on that
So you
book?
can
Yeah,
do green
every
screen,
single
On the outer plastic layer or on the book?
on the book, bro. and then
That's
the
fucked
plastic.
up. You paying money for that shit, man. Why?
Yeah.
It was weird, man.
God
Because,
damn.
because they, I don't know, bro. I think Malaysians have a ketiak fetish, bro. I didn't even know this.
I think worldwide it's some people.
Especially Japan. I think Japan have
yeah,
biggest
dude, Japan also got ketiak. But then like, I don't know why it's so like, in ads also you can't show armpit one. I know this because I worked in advertising before.
That's not true. Say like, what about Nivea ads?
They don't show. They just show a guy walking with the scent following them.
What about women with like the?
I thought I saw.
Don't
I
have.
swear I
seen
swear I
before.
saw
Red
some
Zona
like
or some shit, bro.
like that.
Bro,
yeah,
some- bro,
Nivea
those-
woman.
Trust me.
But it's always
But
very
it's clean
fair
shave. It's
and it's
clean
like
shave.
bright light.
Why
and
is it
angelic
always fair?
and all
Why
that?
is it
It's
always
always it has to be.
Trust me.
Underarms.
Trust me. Don't have.
I think I've seen it before.
I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've
example of an ad. Worried that you're too smelly.
No,
You
there's
know
a t-shirt. There's a t-shirt, and then there's a sweat stain. It's a t-shirt and there's a sweat stain. I'm telling you.
I've seen that too. I'm sure I've seen that
I've seen
too.
clean shaved before.
Bro, why don't you just later, right? We all go and Google this shit, okay? I'm just telling you guys, because when I did advertising and I did the storyboard, they said,
Yeah.
bro, cannot show. I'm like, huh? Why cannot show? Then they told me you had to put shirt, then sweat. They're like, what the fuck?
No,
Why?
it could be a new thing though.
But I didn't know it reached out to books. That's why my story about the Kinokuniya and the
books
guy
one
posing like
a
that.
bit-
The books one was
a
too
bit
much
extreme.
because I
Damn.
felt like in media, okay lah, maybe it's,
Man, I was doing a travel TV show, right? And I jumping from the boat into the water to spearfish a fish.
Wow, that's manly as
That
fuck.
sounds damn cool. That sounds damn cool, man. Not gonna lie, that sounds damn cool. Yeah.
Kesian the puffer fish.
It was a
killed the
puffer fish.
You killed the fish.
We ate it.
Nice.
Wow,
Okay.
nice.
At least
cool.
we eat it.
Yeah, at least I eat it,
Justice,
right? Nice. I have to have a T-shirt on. And it cannot you cannot show nips. However, in Media Prima and Astro, you can, because their censorship level is different.
See?
Yeah, censorship level is different.
It's weird, bro.
Even in Malaysia, there are different.
But you know,
types of
right?
shit.
You know, Netflix got sex scenes. Doesn't make any sense.
I know,
That's Netflix, though.
but somehow the sex scenes that I seen on Netflix, it felt relatable.
What?
Like,
Huh? What do you mean
What
relatable?
you mean relatable?
Wait. What, your
I'm
sex,
very
your
confused.
sex
I'm
life
very
must be
confused.
amazing, bro. Your sex life is Netflix
I'm
worthy.
so
What the
confused.
fuck,
I'm
bro?
very
I mean,
confused
like,
right now.
okay, say for example, you watch you go to freaking Pornhub to learn about sex
Yeah.
if you're a teenager, right? And you maybe clicked on some like weird ass genre or fetish, and then that's what that informs you of what like normal sex should be like. However, sometimes some shows on Netflix do depict normal people and couples that like have sex in like a normal.
We're talking
like, hot
missionary.
way.
We're talking missionary.
Talking all that, but I mean it. On a plus side, it could inform people that that's what a healthy
100%.
sexual relationship could
Yes.
look like. I think the kissing scene in Eternal is not toxic.
That's why.
Why are you censoring that?
Bro, I have no idea.
Like
I have no
people
idea.
who are affectionate and like great and nice to each other, that's how they should behave. It's
I
great.
think it's just Malaysia. Like if you go in the US, I mean,
On the
not
same
that- not that
token,
I've
there
been
is like
there.
fucked up sex scenes too. I'm not saying that there's none.
There is Eternal.
No,
No, I mean like
okay.
in general on
general.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch.
But
that.
Eternals is banned in like 4 other countries as well.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
4 out of like the hundreds of countries in the
Yeah,
world.
it
Okay,
doesn't
lah.
matter lah. Too bad for y'all.
Yeah. I mean, too bad. I mean, it's not that great anyway.
But you still must watch because it's a continuation. So back to the armpit stuff, so we can't do that. So you can't really,
Yeah,
showcase.
show my armpits.
Yeah, you
Can't show, I mean,
can't.
can't show nipples.
You can't Chris Hemsworth.
But that's why I
yourself.
feel, right, like it's very limited. Going back to the entire topic of like why it's limited here. So my next question actually is, don't you think Malaysia kind of holds you back? What, you okay? Not?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
Gucci.
Don't you think Malaysia kind of holds back like arts and performance?
Yeah, I absolutely.
Performing arts. What kind of bro, John? What's wrong with you? Performing arts.
Performing arts.
Yeah.
I also got your question regardless. Yeah, I think in that sense, yes. Like some like a lot of films that I mean the sentiment is for I guess producers and directors that they want to berkarya, but they can't do it with freely. And sometimes a well-known producer can get a film after release in 4 days, like Malaysian film, Malay language, Malaysian film released in Malaysian cinemas, and in less than 2 weeks have that film removed from cinemas.
Wow.
And then that film got award at a European film festival award. I think Cannes or something important like that. I forgot exactly what it is.
Bro, is this a name me one?
It's not a name. I've not watched a name one.
What's that movie?
But after
Bobby.
that film got award, now the Malaysian government allowed back the film to be played in cinema again.
Y'all stupid ass motherfuckers,
So
man.
that's kind of like that's sad lah, because sometimes, right, one of the things that you can't do in Malaysian films is to depict police officers being the bad guys.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
Holy.
it's a real thing lah. You cannot depict police officers being the bad guys. So sometimes when you want to write thriller, crime heist kind of
Like
film,
plot twist, plot
you have
twist
to be very careful on how you depict people, because like shit could happen. So with that alone, right? With that alone, you just can't go there sometimes if you want to be a little bit risque with your storytelling, and that's just one
Wow.
example lah.
That is madness,
time
dude.
I talk to people, right? They always tell me something on why Malaysia can't thrive is because the government do not allow us to thrive.
But it's a chicken and egg thing, though, because people who want to be in government have to portray that conservatism so they can appeal to the masses, so that the masses who are conservative will vote for them.
And hence my point,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are the ones.
It's a catch-22 thing.
Yeah,
It has to be broken.
Yeah, but if you continue to show it, I think people will get used to it and take it as education, and everything will be more open. You see.
I think that is already the case with foreign films.
Yeah.
So the types of foreign films that may have sexual
Like Nymphomaniac, bro, Nymphomaniac is hardcore.
Like American Pie.
I have not. I don't think those make it to the Malaysian cinemas.
Bro, they will
but
never
in
make
general, like even blockbusters, even blockbusters that may have the same elements that would get banned in Malaysia, the foreign films may lepas with a little bit of editing, but a Malaysian film that has those themes will not lepas.
Yeah, man.
So there's many nuances to it, and these are the things that I feel that sometimes like you can't be too risque with your storytelling, and you have to play within a box, and the box often is love story, or kampung,
ghosts.
or something like that.
Yeah, some generic shit lah.
I get it from a producer's POV. If you wanna make money, it makes sense. But it also limits the amount of like daring creative stuff that you can do.
If you look at Michelle Yeoh and Henry Golding, right, you can clearly see their career has thrived outside of Malaysia. It has thrived.
Yeah.
It goes to show it's not that we don't have talent,
Yeah.
Because
Clearly we can produce talent,
limited to what
Yeah,
you can
like
do.
we have people
Yeah.
like James Wan doing shit like fucking movies out there and shit. Wow. And then you have like Zhang Toy out there, Chrissy Ng and shit. But then when they are here, right, for some reason, they just cap, It's like you're like playing golf, right? And like you're sort of like on the way to Tiger Woods. And then people just like, oh no, bro.
What do you mean
No
people?
way,
Just say the
bro.
government, bro.
They
What are you
just
talking about?
They just halt you there. Don't you think like to further your career, you need to go abroad, like to the US where like it's entertainment central.
That is true, man. I think US what they do really well, especially when televisions were invented, is that they are able to export their pop culture in a world so early that everywhere around the world you would know the Marlboro Man character.
Yeah.
You would know every Procter
You
and
know
Gamble
Clint Eastwood.
early ad, and stuff like that. So they export their pop culture very well. And that is because they were early content creators before that. There was a massive flood of
But they're not
creations
lazy
out
about it
there.
as well, don't you think? They kept pushing, because if you look
Yeah.
at like movies back then, right, you have characters like, I don't know, Marlon Brando and shit who
Yeah.
depict the gangster, right?
Yeah, my mom.
And then you want to take the call?
No, I'll call her back.
Okay.
Bro, dude, if it's family, we can
Mom
just
is-
cut the
mom-
podcast.
Mom
bro.
might be important.
Yeah, dude. You
No, like she it's usually like
What are you doing?
what are you doing? Where you at?
Just say I'm in an interview right now, Mom. I'm in a podcast.
You sure?
If she calls again a second time, I will do it.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So,
Have you ever done sex scenes before?
wow. Okay.
No, but I have an opinion on this.
wait. We come back to that because I felt I was cutting something. What were you saying? Something?
Let's just go with the sex question at this
I
point.
don't- he was saying something like
I was saying something, but it's an art related
because
thing.
I forgot. Okay, you know what?
Just answer
Art
the
or
sex.
sex? Which one is more interesting?
I remember what it's like.
You're talking about something about censorship and art and
No,
stifling career.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Career limiting lah. It's a CLM, bro. It's a career limiting move to work in Malaysia when it comes to acting and shit. Don't you think you need to go abroad? And that's because
Yeah,
like,
so the caveat in that is that if you want to go abroad, maybe in the US, you want to have an O1 visa, and to get an O1 visa, you gotta have some level of clout and some level of success in your own
I
industry to
see.
build up that portfolio for you to apply that visa. And once you're there, do you want to be the guy who started from the bottom when you just move into the US at 20 something or 30 something?
It's tough.
So. You want to build some talent and skill and understand the industry more, walk in an audition room and be ready to play and not be nervous
It
like
also
a
helps with the
sketch student
confidence.
in a principal's office and stuff like that. So once you can like do all that, then here's the wings.
But you told me, I remember I listened on the podcast, you were saying you were on the set of Crazy Rich Asians as well, right?
Yeah, so back then I was like so new and rookie that I just like I did a job. It was so fun. It was 10 days of shooting, and it's basically background work. It's basically background work. I have like 1 second of scene there. In hindsight, now I'm thinking, fuck. If I was just like stuck in the background and not show my face in that 1 second of scene, right? if they're casting CRA2, I would probably not be able to audition for it anymore because like you already that character that guy can see in that face already. So I'm like, I wasn't thinking that far when I first started. I just want to like take any job. But there's one of the caveats that you gotta think about when you are doing stuff like that. It's a huge franchise.
What do you mean when you're in the back? Like,
Some
are you saying why can't you be in the sequel? You're in the back. You can be in the sequel. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because he's
Yeah. So maybe they're casting for a particular character in the book. I've not read the book, so maybe there's like many other
the limitations.
Characters. That's this, a friend of that is cousin of this, from this person's from that place. Then it wouldn't make sense for him to be in that scene.
Suddenly pop up.
Something like that. So.
I see.
It was the boat scene. It was the hangar scene that was filmed in Subang Airport, and it was a huge party at a container ship that was filmed somewhere in like Selangor, in the outside state of Selangor. They stack a lot of containers around, and you CGI that into a huge container ship. It's super cool.
Oh, damn!
It was fun. It was fun. I was new at the time. 10 days of filming.
Just hope that, if anything, I just hope that we talents in Malaysia don't have to actually go abroad to expand our skills rather than Malaysia were to open up the...
See, right? I think like many other countries can export the country very well, not just the US. Thai movies, when Thai commercials, when we watch them, it is highly relatable. It's very comical. And their movies, I think there's a certain flair and style to it. It's very distinct. When you watch Korean films, the lighting and the style and the themes, the recurring themes, that's the aesthetic there, and there's a recurring theme. And Korean movies can export their culture around the world and still relatable. And I think it's hard to think of the same equivalent in Malaysia for now.
Even Singapore did it, bro. Even Singapore can do it.
A Boy to Men, is it?
Yeah, so I like that show.
That's a good show.
I like that show.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Bro, it's so sad, dude. It's so freaking
Indonesia
depressing.
does horror very well.
Yeah. It's
and
like
Indonesian
everybody around
films,
us.
right? The cinematics of Indonesian film, it's beautiful, man. It's very beautiful.
I think about it, it's so depressing.
Right. Give some time. Just give some time.
You answer the sex question?
Back to the sex
Let's talk about...
Yeah. Have you done a sex scenes before?
No, I've not done a sex scene before. But I've always thought about, man, if I ever get to a level where I have to do some Game of Thrones type of shit.
Or like full on nudity.
Like Haley.
But guy won't see dick on ma, they see ass only ma. But the girls will have
You'll
their
never know. I mean, like the rise of like male frontal nudity like shows is not the same as the 80s and 90s, I think. True. But I think so. Hopefully, these variables will come true. The director will tastefully shot the scene. It is a scene that would make sense if the character has some nudity, and it has to have some sense, lah. And hopefully by that time I would have built my legs and not skinny legs anymore because I have fucking
just make
chicken
sure you
legs.
have nice ass, like, you know, just flaunt that ass well, lah.
I'm still working on that.
They
The
can cover you
closest
with the
I've come to that.
They can cover you with the blanket, bro. Then you just like...
Yeah, it's the pelvic thrust.
Yeah.
I think the closest that I've ever come to that was this storyboard. So this ad is already out. Let me describe to you the storyboard. Young couple.
Nice.
Coming back from a night of partying and drinking.
Done.
She's a little tipsy.
Done.
I'm a little frisky.
Done.
And she's wearing a gown with a scarf around me, suit jacket, tux and all that.
Done.
We embrace. I
Done.
push her against the wall.
Wow.
And then she say,
Yusuf Tayo.
Oh my god.
serious, ah?
No, she
Chill. Okay.
then pull off her scarf to the side. She like pushed me to the back. I hit this sideboard. The picture frames fall down. Boom. She comes in, about to go for a kiss. And then I was about to go for a kiss, take off my jacket. Then she pulled me away on my necktie, remove the necktie, unbutton shirt. And then shirt is off. Carry her from the living room to the dining room, kitchen top. Sit her down there, about to go in for a kiss, shirtless. Boom, table falls down. Cut to next scene, interior design ad.
That That is fucking stupid, bro.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
It makes sense.
I mean, if you're a millennial and you're making like some serious dough already, I'm pretty sure people would consider renovating their house and
would,
like,
they
you know, I want some quality stuff instead of like buying
and
Scandinavian
some shit
furniture.
that falls apart when you're trying to make out with a girl.
This sounds like
Exactly.
some Thai ads, man.
Thai ad, dude. So
It's a good idea.
first of all, when I saw this storyboard, I was so excited. You
Bro,
know
it's
why?
such a good storyboard, bro.
You know why I was so excited or not? First of all, which copywriter in which agency in Malaysia is so daring and risque to do something like this, and which client greenlighted this idea? I'm like, whoa, in months from
It's
now,
a sign of good times, my
I
friend.
know. I thought this was gonna be like the next controversial Malaysian ad, and please be on like
Is it
Buzz
out? Not yet, right?
and on like covered by says.com or something like that. And then I was ready to be in the middle of controversy. And then when I arrived on audition day, fuck,
Ayo.
You didn't
asked the director, which agency did this? Singaporean company. It's a Singaporean ad. I'm like, damn.
No wonder lah.
That's why.
Yeah,
wonder
so
lah, see.
but it was still fun, man. But during the casting, right, I didn't have like a female girl to like Bruno Mars the romance out of
Yeah.
it. So they gave me a bantao.
See, that's some fact.
But did you shot the ad already lah?
Sorry, already it's out.
Bro, the girl hot lah.
Which is cute.
I need
See?
to watch
See
the
picture?
shit. I need to watch that right now.
But
Yeah.
where's the ad? Is it out?
It's out.
Oh
what's
shit.
the ad name?
LIV space
LIV.
dot SG YouTube.
Leave
see-
SG.
This type of shit only can happen outside Malaysia.
You're
It's
right.
just- It's just
Right.
so fucking sad, bro.
Right.
Is it you?
Okay.
Sad.
However, during the filming day, I didn't become fully shirtless because it was a 30-second ad, and I didn't have enough time to like unbutton everything fast enough for the scene to make sense. So my shirt was like on, but it's like I think 2 buttons down, and my tie was off. Carry her up, leaning for a kiss, and then table fall down. Yeah, but the storyboard, they were okay with the shirtless thing already. It was already pre-approved. That's my point.
Bro, Leave SG, is it?
LIV space
Uh-huh.
dot SG on YouTube.
.sg.
Yeah, that's the or not dot SG like space SG because it's YouTube. It's not a website.
What's the ad's name?
Um,
Leave space SG, is it?
yes, that's the one. You click it and then you click videos and then you scroll and then you'll see.
For context, the people who are listening to this, Boogie is trying to find the video right now.
Oh, I'm falling for you when romance meet bad carpentry.
That's the one.
Bro, can we like airplay this shit? Can we
Oh,
airplay
guys,
that?
I gotta say something. Where is the Yamcha Sessions logo? Because I told a rapper friend about you guys, right? And she really loves your logo. And I see MJ
tell
always wear the Yamcha
Yes.
Sessions T-shirt for
Thanks,
the
MJ.
longest time. And I remembered, fuck, if I really went to, if I go to their podcast, I want a T-shirt. That's the reason why I came here.
Actually, I
want a
need to give John Ho a shirt as well. Now that you remind me. Hold on.
It's a good
John,
ad.
I'm gonna like
Oh,
just go
thanks,
fix
man.
up the airplay first, okay? So what time is this? One.
Okay, then I go toilet.
Okay, sweet.
I'm gonna hook the airplay up. I'm gonna play the ad. Okay. So
Okay,
guys.
I still need to Lulu.
Oh, you also need to. Sorry to interrupt you guys midway during the podcast. We'd like to thank you, Patreon members, for paying patronage. We really appreciate it. It's without you guys, this podcast would definitely not be where it is today. If you guys have any ideas for collaboration or guests, do let us know by DMing us in Instagram or emailing us, but just DM us on Instagram because we never check our email. And this podcast is brought to you by Fetch Malaysia, local, convenient, and healthy pet food. So check out the link in the description below. And what's the code? Fetch MY. Just DM you or what? Or check out Fetch MY lah. Okay. Contact Fetch Malaysia with the code FETCHMY Fetch My for a discount code. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of the podcast. Love you long time. Peace. Into the system, into the matrix. Okay. So I'm gonna pull out the
for
logo.
the metaverse.
I'm gonna
The
pull
ads,
out the
the ads.
logo to AirPlay. And this is the logo, which is actually done in less than 3 seconds, I think. Because I drew it on Instagram stories after I took a picture of my shirt, which was black.
Man. I mean, that is the story of how every great punk rock band got their name.
I'm very, very mixed feelings about it because
Why?
because there are 4 versions of this because I lost the original.
This is the original.
But you can't tell, right? You can't tell, right? All of them look the same, right?
I told a friend of mine, she's a rapper. Her name is Zamira. I screenshot to her which podcast that I'm going to today, and watch these guys. And the first thing she said was, I like the logo.
Zamira? What's her name again?
Zameera.
She knows.
Zameera.
Yeah.
Zahari? Zamira. Zamin Zahari. Or is it Zamira?
Zame.
Uh-huh.
She's got a blue tick there. I think like the first 3 results.
Zame? Then ER.
The first one.
Oh shit, she look damn lit, bro.
She's pretty lit. She got dope bars. That's why I like her.
She looks damn cool.
I like her stuff. I like her stuff a lot.
She likes our logo lah.
She watches the podcast.
She likes your logo. I mean, like, shout out. She likes your logo.
Oh, she likes the logo. I thought she listens to our podcast. I'm like, wow.
Oh no, it's the first time she heard about it, and that could be the foray into listening to you.
You just let her know to watch our Sex Addict podcast.
No pressure one lah.
Sex Addict podcast.
Yeah, it's a good podcast.
If you one session just about for sex addicts,
Whoa.
where can I sign on?
Not Sex Addict lah. No.
So fucking so high. So wait, LIVSG,
Yeah.
right? Let me just pull it up.
SG.
Bro, where?
Let me help you.
Hold on. Context, guys. Bogi is searching it, and if you are watching the podcast instead of listening to the podcast, you will probably see the video.
Yeah, I'm playing that shit right now.
True story.
Yeah.
It's on Spotify too, right? Does it have video?
Spotify doesn't have video for us. Only Joe Rogan has that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So not everybody can get video on Spotify.
Unfortunately, my friend, which is
Damn.
quite sad lah. Eh, how come I cannot airplay this shit one? Oh, because it's on YouTube, is it?
YouTube can.
Oh, okay. I just saw that. I'm fucking blind, man, guys.
It's coming.
Airplay.
Okay.
It's coming.
It's coming. Okay, we're watching the ad right now. It's loading.
Spicy.
Oh, she's cute.
It's Nina.
Is she Malaysian?
She's Sarawakian.
Oh,
Some booty action there.
Eastern.
There was
Malaysians
multiple
unite.
takes of the booty action.
You see, that's brilliant.
This would make for great cinema.
I think it's good ad,
It's a
man.
fucking good ad.
Yeah.
It'll make for great cinema.
Nobody
ad.
will see that shit coming, and next thing you know, oh,
And
you
it
know?
does a no.
You see, that's a
Ini
fucking
tak
good ad.
natural.
That's an ad, bro.
Ini tak natural kat Semenanjung.
I mean, the way the ad broke, I know it's planted like you can see, but still.
No, because I was afraid to have it really break. If it really breaks, this shit would get caught in my shin. I would break my leg.
Oh.
So I have to split second, pull back like a split second before the person from the hiding behind
Able
it
to-
pull the string down of the table to break the table.
Wow.
Still a good ad, nevertheless, man.
Back end
Thanks.
production.
Thanks.
Hey, dude, you were saying what? Zamir?
Yeah, Zamira.
Zamira?
She really likes your logo.
She has a podcast.
I like her.
No, I'm not sure. I don't think she has a podcast. She's currently working on her new album drop that is coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said you're going for a pod. Oh, you're talking about us.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I said,
Oh, shit, I thought you were going
when
for
I'm coming
her
for you, when I'm coming to the podcast to you guys today, I told her I was going to you guys, and then I screenshot they do this and this, and the first thing she said was, I really like your logo.
Oh,
It
that's
is
so
a well thought logo. You can see we
Yes.
put blood, tears, and time.
I mean, you could even say that is the ear you listen to it.
Oh, shit.
When Yamcha,
Wait,
and
wait,
that's
no,
the
John,
T.
Oh, shit.
Boom.
you are not wrong. We actually drew it. That's why.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
True.
You got
Yeah.
ears.
Years and everything,
Ah.
man.
There's a story
true.
behind the logo.
Exactly.
Copywriter, right?
What are you talking about?
Agency life. So you present to a client.
What are you talking about, John? Embrace the shit,
I'm
bro.
embracing it.
Yeah.
I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it. Hold up.
Because this guy wanted to say, "Are you fucking serious? No way! It's just a handle."
Bro, I don't know, man. I didn't really put too much thought into it. I just kind of
I would wear that on a t-shirt, legit.
Don't worry, we got the shirts out
But,
there.
you can buy our shirts only 50 ringgit, guys. Terms and conditions apply.
Serious? You have t-shirts today?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll give you a shirt, man, dude.
You wanna
But if
wear
we
it?
have the size, because like I know.
I would be honored.
S.
Oh, you
size.
should? No, Allah.
Bro, I legit I see MJ wear it
Every
twice
day.
already.
Every day he
Yeah,
wears,
almost
bro.
every other day, right?
Every day he was-
Yamcha session.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? When we were doing that shirt, I wanted high quality shit. because I wanted people to rewear the shirt because it's thick. Because a lot of times when you buy this shitty fucking quality shit,
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's just that pajamas that you use.
Yeah, true, right?
So I want people
I
to
spent
wear
$50 US for the subscription of the Logan Paul and Mayweather fight, right?
Oh,
and they
shit.
sent me a t-shirt.
Wow.
This t-shirt quality, right? I swear to God, Kapong also can get. I don't know.
I think
like,
YCS
why-
gives better
why-
shirt. Let's put it there.
No lah, because ours is fucking X, bro.
I've not touched the t-shirt on MJ's shoulders, but I legit believe
The
it's
fact that
better.
he's wearing so many times
and still looks the shape on intact, right? Says a lot.
speaks a lot, you know. There we go.
I even saw him run
Retail
with it.
merchandising.
I'm like, holy shit, bro.
Represent, man.
Yeah, man.
And back to the sex scene, lah. Back to the sex
Wait,
scene.
actually,
All right.
Actually, more personal question.
Not shy.
Have you had sex before? Oh, not that
Wow.
personal question. Sorry. Back to the.
Too shy to.
Sorry.
Do you have a girlfriend right now? Or what?
No.
Oh, you're single lah.
I am passively auditioning.
What does that mean?
I was.
You're passively-
I'm understanding the.
My brain couldn't.
Yo,
Yeah.
pause for like 1 minute straight.
Yeah.
What does passively auditioning got to do?
He's testing out the market.
Oh,
lah.
auditioning. Oh, okay.
Auditioning.
Bro.
Testing out
My
the
brain,
market.
my brain hang for.
It's
Tantan, is it?
Tantan. What is that?
I don't know. Some Chinese
Eggs.
dating app, man.
No. What is Tantan?
He's just throwing a Chinese
Oh,
name.
there's actually an app called Tantan.
Huh?
Egg.
What?
It's Chinese Tinder. You think I'm throwing up shit? Sometimes I actually spit facts, bitch.
Okay. I'm sorry, Boogie. I'm sorry. Oh shit! I didn't know that
I
was
didn't know
Chinese.
that, dude.
Because we're too English, bro.
I think so. Now I know though.
Yeah, but it's pretty good looking girls there.
Is it?
Yeah, actually good looking Chinese girls.
So you
I trust.
Yeah, bro. You better try.
if you went to if you were in a relationship, right? Don't you think it's difficult to be in an intimate scene with another girl?
Yeah, so I always thought about it when I'm single, but the optimistic school of thought is that I would find a life partner that would have great levels of understanding between one another, and I would like to think that I can also have the same capacity to do the same thing for her. And I don't know what her ambition or career is now, because that scenario doesn't exist. But if she's an actor, then it would make for a great shared experience / struggle thingy that is also romantic. And but obviously many levels of communication has
Bro,
to be
I
done
don't know,
first.
man. If I was Blake Lively and I'm watching Ryan Reynolds hump the shit out of fucking that girl in Deadpool, I'm like, oh goddamn. But if I was Ryan Reynolds, I'm like, bro, she's so hot, bro. I forgot what's the name already.
Yeah, but I guess I understand that it's hard it's hard to see your like sweetheart in that situation.
Yeah.
But if you guys can get to that level of like understanding and chill, right? I think that's a dope spot. So
True,
if
true.
that if it's anything optimistic about it, it will be the pursuit of that. Whatever
I think
that
for
looks
them,
like.
they've already accepted sex is just a function and love is a different thing.
Yeah, so
You know?
I think that. So I
Yeah.
think that maybe you could argue this is the same thing for like the swinger lifestyle. I don't know. Some shit like
But I
that.
think it's that lah. It's like job hazards and everything, so they must have already gotten a better
I
understanding. lah.
mean, they're both like good-looking humans with shared limelight experiences. So at some level, they can have that understanding.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure of it.
Acting, bro, hard, bro. Shit, man.
I mean, Henry Golding is married when he did that. The lead of 50 Shades of Grey also has a partner. So if you like go back to every iconic sex scene you have, the chances are they're either that or people also fall in love on set. It's a real thing also.
Yeah,
Moving
man.
away from sex scenes, right? Okay, I want to ask you: has any director or whoever said, "Bro, what the fuck job you doing?" Means you did a bad job, lah. Did they ever?
No, I understand. I was thinking. That was my thinking face.
I was like, he's acting, bro.
My pause for 10 seconds. My pause for 1 minute is like yours for 1 minute. I'm thinking. It's a thinking face.
Like, have you ever gotten shot in the face? And then
I'm
you
not shot in the face, lah. Like me not delivering the lines or that scene in the right nuance that the director wants. Yes, like that for sure. And I try to do my best, and I think with more time that pass, your best just gets better, kind of thing.
It's like that, lah, bro. I think in every job, not just
Yeah,
acting, you
that's true.
will face criticism to some extent.
You'll build that muscle and overcome.
Yeah.
Do you feel sometimes that the director don't know what that moment needs? Like they say, I want you to act this way, but because you're acting out, you're like, but it should be this way.
I mean,
So creative
it's
difference.
also coming. It's also coming from a place of humility. First of all, what do I know about me? I mean, what do I know? Because I wasn't part of the pre-production meeting. I wasn't part of this. I wasn't part of that, and I'm not exactly sure what the brief from the client was to that director. So on the same token, the humility is that. But sometimes, yes, I do think that the director setting up the shot doesn't add to a scene or that. And sometimes if this was given more leeway, instead of like being so rigid to something, could produce better results. But yeah, I think it's highly subjective. It's highly subjective.
I think there was this direction. Do you watch Quentin Tarantino?
It's
movies?
one of my favorite directors.
Bro, I love fucking Quentin Tarantino, man. Have you seen Reservoir Dogs?
Yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know that scene?
Spend so much money just on the soundtrack of the
Yeah, dude, it's fucking mad, right? So okay, so bit of context because I don't know. I'm not sure whether Pogi has seen that movie. There is a scene, a torture scene, where this guy cuts off the ear of a police officer,
Yep.
and then he pours gasoline on top of him to light him on fire.
Nice.
Okay, so when Harvey Keitel, who was the lead of that movie, right, Mr. White, when he saw the final cut, he was like, "There is no possible way that this is going to air, and we are going to make a hit out of this movie." And Tarantino was like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna do it," right? So I think in the end, Harvey Keitel, although he was the highest paid actor in that movie, right? He had to succumb to what Tarantino said, like he's a director, lah. However, there are certain times where, for example, Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained, when he's like, "Leave your hands on that table shell, turtle table shell top or whatever," right? And he broke his hand with that glass, and it was like
That
bleeding and
scene.
shit.
That was impromptu, I know.
He also said that, "I don't think you should put that in because it's too much blood and all that." Then Tarantino was like, "No, that's a fucking beautiful shot," and he just puts it in. So I think it's like you have to see the scenario, and certain lines also they delivered were better done. If do you watch Fight Club? Have you seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
But we don't talk about it.
True.
The first rule.
Yeah, so
the
let's go
second
next.
rule.
So in Fight Club as
Why
well,
are you talking about Fight Club?
in the movie,
Okay.
not the real thing.
Alright.
That one can.
That one can.
In the movie, there was a scene where I forgot what's her name. She acted in Harry Potter. That lady.
Hermione
Watson.
Granger.
No.
Watson?
No lah. She's in Fight Club also.
Bro, there's so many lady in
No, she's
Harry
in,
Potter.
she's in Fight Club as well. Okay, so there was a girl that had sex with the main character, right? And then she like, "Oh fuck, I haven't had sex like that since grade school. I haven't been fucked like that since grade school. Grade school means primary school, right? So I haven't been fucked like that since I was in primary school,
They don't have friends though.
Yeah, I know, right?
right?" The director was like, "Dude, this kind of fucked up, man."
But there was improv.
No, that was in the script.
Oh, okay.
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 Then after that, he said something like, he said a more hardcore line, which was like, I would have an abortion for you," or some shit like that.
That sounds worse.
Then they were like, "I think we go back to the original line of "I haven't been fucked since grade school," or some shit like that. Oh, sorry, it was reversed.
Right.
It's like, "I would have an abortion for you," and they're like, "Dude, I don't think this line is gonna be appropriate." And she was like, "Oh, okay, we'll try another line." And then the other line was like, "Oh, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school." Then they're like, "I think we go back to the abortion, lah, bro. That one is a bit better than the fucking fucked in grade school one." In the end, they stuck with the impromptu one, and a lot of Deadpool is based on impromptu things.
I fucking love Deadpool, man.
Yeah, Deadpool is like,
Deadpool.
you look like you had sex with
Yeah.
an old avocado had sex with an older avocado.
I know, it's so good.
That was an impromptu
That was
line.
so good.
Don't understand,
I
but
love that.
Bro, an old avocado looks bad, bro. Basically,
Yeah, I mean, like a wrinkly ass avocado. It looked like a fucking scrotum.
Yeah. I
It's
don't eat
Deadpool's face.
avocado.
all those lines in Deadpool are actually all improv. Even Will Ferrell in Anchorman, all that all improv.
Yeah, that I know, but all the lines in Deadpool, I don't know about that. But
Only
that
those-
it was
some
so
lah.
well.
Only those witty lines, like when he gets punched by like, "Oh, you look," when he's tortured and shit. He says a lot that like all those quips, right? Ryan
yeah,
Reynolds.
that's his thing, man.
Yeah, that's his thing. So I think sometimes the actor does have his way.
That's
Sometimes
true.
the director has
That's
his
true.
way. So it's a
That's-
negotiation on the spot to answer
That's
your question.
highly true. It's like it's basically people call it a creative collaboration, and people call artists is because like it's stuff like that.
Yeah.
You work with each other.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So it's-
That's a healthy combo.
Yeah, it depends, because not all the time.
That's true.
Sometimes there's a better line, bro, and sometimes the actor can somehow bring out a better emotion with a different line. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
director-
And the worst that's gonna happen is that if it doesn't work, director says try something else.
Yeah.
So
Or in the end,
you go
ultimately,
do it.
we record like 5 scenes. The editor is the one that decides together with the director. So the editor will cut out, "I think this is a better line because it fits the scene," and then decide lah.
Yep.
Yeah, I would know because I edit. Whoa. Okay. I want to get back to the design part though, because I noticed that you were in a TV series called The Apartment.
Ha!
Right.
Yeah.
That's a Malaysian TV show.
That is not a
live.
Malaysian TV show. Do you know The Apartment season 1? I'm sure a lot of people that may have not watched it might have heard of it. It's like an interior design TV show, and the winner gets a house kind of thing.
Oh shit! They get a house. I didn't
There's
know
some
that.
US stuff, right?
Yeah, there's some US stuff, so it's the same franchise. So that was season 1. I did season 5, and I think it ended at season 8 or 7. And then I'm not hearing that they are filming new seasons. Yeah, so it's basically a production company. Is a Singaporean-based production company. The executive producers are from LA, some of them, and during my season, it was filmed in Singapore and Johor.
Oh shit! How did you get casted for that? Was that did that have to do with your interior design background?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So interior design background. I think I have like some character, some work in front of the camera, like the tune protect job and all that. This was literally, I think, only months after me doing my first 4 commercials. This was months after. This was like 2016. And at that time, I had already mentally divorced interior design.
Okay,
So the identity crisis of entering an interior design TV show is kind of weird. I got into it because I think somebody approached me to do a casting for a talk about my previous experience as an interior designer and some experience that I had doing some commercials and stuff. I didn't know what it was for until much later I found out that the emails that they sent me back, it's actually a reality TV show about The Apartment, and the casting audition, you need to see this person's personality and character and all that. I didn't know, like back then my auditions were super dry, there's like monotonous and nervous kind of like tone of voice. And so long story short, I got in the show, had a lot of fun. First time yelling yelling at a girl because like drama was up. But when you watch your TV show when you were a teenager, you're always laughing at the person doing the dumbass shit. But now that
you are that you're the guy on the
You
TV.
actually yelled to a girl.
I yelled at a MILF.
Why? Was it like a scripted yell or you just lost it?
Bro, I just lost it, man. I just lost it. I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad. Thanks. I'm okay now.
Yeah, okay. You were in character, bro. Relax.
He just lost his shit.
He just lost
I
his shit.
just lost my shit.
What
man.
she did for you to lose your shit?
It's a accumulation of things throughout the episodes. But at that moment is that I got put into a team whereby that didn't work so well. And she was leader, and I was trying to tell. So you get like a few handymans to help you install fixtures while you do the paint and installing other things. So I was instructing the handyman to do this electrical wiring thing to connect to this and this and that. And then she thinks she think I was just talking, and because I was talking in Malay, and she quips say stop messing around and get to work. And then what I said was.
Bakar hijau.
Shut the fuck up, bitch, I'm working. Not that tone. Like, that tone is like too mild. I said that. And then the camera was just right in front of my face. Zoomed in. I'm like, oh shit.
So, did they air it?
No, it was aired. This is the trailer of the episode, man. God damn it.
Serious?
The trailer of the episode.
So you were actually working and she come and say, can you stop fucking around and just work, is it?
Yeah, so that was the trigger moment, but with most trigger moments, there are build-ups to it. So there was not so great communication and the little things that add up that usually get people to that position. And I didn't think I would be that stressed being on a interior design reality TV show, but I did, dude.
What episode is that? I need to watch. I need to watch the episode. What episode is that? What
Is it
episode?
on YouTube?
It could be.
I need to watch the episode.
Dude,
You can't watch yourself get angry, bro.
I felt so bad at the time, man. I was like, "Fuck, the whole world's gonna see this.
Did you say
Mom's
sorry to
gonna
her?
see this." So we hugged it out at elimination. Yeah, we hugged it out at elimination. So I got eliminated at episode 7 out of 10.
That's not bad. It's quite close.
There was there was an Argentinian guy. Brazilian girl, Chilean guy,
Wow,
three
South America's
Aussies, a Filipino New Yorker, one Singaporean, two Malaysians.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's basically quite a
diverse
international crowd. Yeah,
Oh.
I had the best team with all the boys. Like camaraderie and teamwork was at the highest.
'Cause easy, bro.
It's that.
Yeah.
It was that. I mean, with those guys there at that time, it's that. Yeah, we were on a streak, and then I can't put the blame 100% on her. Like I also lose my shit. So yeah,
I actually
was that.
saw on your YouTube channel that you went out with them. Also, you did a whole vlog and all that, right? With the guys. If I'm not mistaken, like a road trip.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that was media day for Apartment season 5. This was like probably months after the whole thing is out.
For promos,
Yes, for promos. But I lost the full RAS video when I edited that on Premiere, and that was the WhatsApp to somebody else's version. So hence the low res version of that on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
I'm still gonna watch the episode, by the way. Episode 7, huh? Season 7, episode 7.
Huh?
Yeah.
Season 7, episode 7. That's when he gets eliminated.
Season 5, episode
Season 5.
7.
Season 5, episode 7 is where he shouted, "Shut the fuck up, bitch! I'm working."
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yep, that's
It's okay, he hugged it out. It doesn't matter anymore.
No, it matters to me. I need to write that shit down. Season 7, season
Season
5,
5, episode
Season
7. But that's
5.
when he gets eliminated, so it's before that.
7.
Oh, wait,
got
you
eliminated
oh,
at that episode itself.
Oh, but when you told her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know why?
At
Now
the
you know
end
why you
of
got
it.
eliminated, because you did that. You know, then people are like, whoa,
Now you made him feel so bad.
yeah, it's okay, bro.
No,
That
it's good.
In a point of television, I think that's a good content, bro. You
No, so
need
now
that
I know.
shit.
Oh, so I get the story producer's job at the reality TV show filming format now. I was a rookie back then in 2016, man.
To make you feel frustrated.
First of all, if you want to get a good TV show, give them not enough sleep. Put them in high pressure environments, and then after somebody had some small misunderstanding and goes to you and says like, "Hey, Andrew said this about you. You are good at painting, but you're a terrible delegator. Hey."
they rile
MC
you
Blacks say this about you, and then
rile you
he says
up.
you suck at this, but you are at this. What do you say about that? Camera on your face, and if you be too PG-13, if you're too like kind and PG-13, no. Just say what is in your heart. Just say. Yeah, so it's like that. That's a style of filming for reality TV shows. And because this one is like, I would say the format is slightly more mahal and more expensive compared to like
Survivor.
compared to some smaller budget reality TV shows. So there's a lot of this like high level thinking of like production style that not a lot of like reality TV shows have, and that's pretty cool.
Because they want to milk the shit out of you, that's
the
why.
sauce, bro.
He's all about the sauce. He wants all the saucy
about,
details.
Talking
Very
about the sauce,
But
man.
now I know behind the scenes what's it like.
In the acting film, right, industry, I know since we're in Malaysia, right, it's always about the race, lah, right?
Wow, we're going there. Okay.
Yeah, we are going there.
We're going there.
I like colors.
I like colors too.
I'm a colorful guy.
I gotta ask, man, which race is dominating? Nothing racial here. It's just we are in Malaysia, yeah.
Nothing racial.
Alright.
But which race?
Which race is dominating in what?
Do you see some difficulties for other race to actually steps up, or they really got to do double the effort just so that they can get certain roles?
Really feels
Is
like
it-
he's directed it himself.
Is it race? Hey,
It's good,
John,
it's good.
It's correct because I mean, just to answer.
PC and diplomatic.
Let me just answer John's question. I always do feel that I do have to do more compared to others to achieve the same amount of result, and you will never understand that because you're not in that position.
100%. I don't agree. Lah.
Yes. So that's why I wanted to ask you: in the acting industry, is it the same?
For acting, I'm not sure, but I think race in general is always how do you put it, perceive differently in like different times and different contexts. So like I think if there's a commercial in that context, and if it's an ad that wants to appeal to a general Asia market, very often it's always like this Eurasian or Pan-Asian look. So if it's an ad that's gonna be played in cinemas in like Southeast Asia region, and there's
Yeah.
multiple countries there, or Indochina or whatever, and usually those ads are mixed lah, mix Asian people, mix Eurasian. So it's not fully Caucasian and it's not fully like
Fully Asian
Chinese or whatever. It's usually a mixed look. And even Malaysian Airlines is always the mixed look.
Yeah.
However, there is very rare that I see like an Indian look.
Why?
I think
Shit lah.
if that if that's the question that you're asking, I don't know why. Wait, maybe I think I have an idea why. But I think they give a general perspective that I don't know why. So
It's a hard question, right?
Bro, I can simplify it, okay? Because it's it's
Let him answer. He should
okay,
know
okay,
better.
okay.
So I think the world has this slightly unfair advantage of like skin color. Lighter,
Yeah.
which means more of this, and then darker, which means more of this. Go back to any like US history back in the day, 100 years plus
Slavery and shit.
yeah. So like darker means not good, lighter means good. That's just like sadly the reality throughout centuries, and maybe that's passed down from the previous generation that is not so PC and not so aware and these things. And then when that gets passed down to like urban society, I think remnants of that gets left
Yes.
around, and people see it as like a better thing or something to like brightening on facial wash products. However, however, I think there are many cool things in recent history. No, there are many cool things in recent history that makes it cool. Say for example, when I watch like Old Spice commercial, I want to buy Old Spice.
Yeah, and he's black.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's Terry Crews and what Mohammed, whatever.
Yeah, and yeah, I do think that with most colors or races that haven't yet have their time on a spotlight, right, their S curve would spike very fast.
What
I
is
also
the S
agree.
curve?
That means when it happens, it will really like spike.
Black Panther, Crazy Rich Asians.
It's just that you haven't. It's on the way there.
Everybody knows it. It's gonna come.
Yeah, there will be an.
But when
Indian
it comes,
Sounds like it's going to be a locust plague, man.
in a good way, lah. The S curve, the S curve. Yeah, slow, spike,
Yeah.
plateau a little bit, and then somebody else's turn.
Yeah.
Slow, spike, plateau a little bit.
I think that one is accredited to Marvel doing that also. They try
A lot of it is Disney.
Yeah.
A lot of it is the
They're trying to open the mind of the general public, and it's slowly happening. You can look at Eternal censorship. So when they censor Eternals, right, it's like saying that, hey, we're not ready for this yet, but they are ready. And you know, right, Kevin Feige, who is the CEO of Marvel, right, they even asked him, "Aren't you worried?"
I'm not talking in the UK.
I know,
Malaysia.
but it will bleed over. My
Yeah,
point
it
here,
will.
it will bleed over
like
because
Bitcoin, altcoin.
wow,
Too meta.
I
Carry
mean,
on,
like, we
carry
can't
on.
even accept Tima as a drink, you know. It sounds
That's bullshit.
what Tima? Oh, Tima.
It's good material for stand-up comedians, lah.
Yeah.
They need.
Do you have like
materials.
any other friends, like maybe Malay or Indians or even other Chinese who have found difficulties because of this, like their attenuation of their skin?
But you're pure Chinese, right?
My grandma was Thai.
Oh,
Your grandma is Thai?
My grandma was Thai.
Damn.
Grandma was Thai.
Kapung Kap.
I
I
didn't
wanted
even
to
know.
say that.
Actually, I didn't even know that until I was 16, and then I asked my mom, like, "Mommy, why Amma's name so funny one? Lily Sawansi."
Bro, you didn't know that she's
You
Thai
didn't?
from her name?
At 16, I had no context.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Lily Samasana sounds Thai to me, man.
I mean, now that I say it like that, yeah, but I mean, when I pronounce it out, that's why it sounds weird. That's why I asked my
Yeah.
mom, and you know, back then.
Bro,
it
to be
didn't
fair, I
also
don't even know
prevalent.
about the Holocaust until I was like 20. So
Oh.
yeah,
I heard you mention that on about Malaysian sejarah books as well, and that's one thing that bugs me. I didn't like sejarah in high school, but
Bro,
as an adult, and thanks to the
internet.
the internet and the scale of human communication, I now like history. And when I host a travel adventure TV show, I like history even more. Also,
yeah.
I'm all about the history shit, man, bro.
I like this.
Like, I always get A in history one, I'm telling you.
Oh, really?
Ask me a Chinese history right now, I know that shit too. You know, like Lubu,
Who instructed to create the Great Wall?
except that.
I don't even.
That is ridiculous, okay.
No, I'm more into the older.
That is so old.
Why was dim sum invented?
Older history is more like those kingdom history, not all
Yeah lah.
these.
Why was dim sum invented? History of dim sums.
Basically, I think there's these two guys. They were friend. One is dim sum and.
I knew it.
No, I don't know, lah, bro. Hey, who created the Great Wall of China?
I
bro?
don't know, but that's why I asked you. Even if you throw me a Chinese one, I'm like, same shit. I'll probably like agree with you, but I wanted to know.
I don't know.
Wait, to go back to the racial point, right?
Oh.
Okay, it will bleed over because we are a better generation than that generation.
100%.
You
1000%.
trust in our generation.
Hey,
bro.
I'm cool. I'm just asking the man a question.
No lah,
bro.
but I'm telling you, chill, bro. When the Indian superhero come, right? Look at what's his name? Kong. The Eternal Indian dude.
Kingo is it?
Kingo.
Yeah, Kingo.
Oh,
Bro,
Kingo is it?
Kingo was my favorite hero out of Eternals.
Bro, because he was funny as
Eternals
shit,
was
bro.
fucking shit. But I only watched for Kingo. And the assistant.
Karun. Because they were funny.
And he's so good looking. He's
he-
the most good looking. He's more
Motherfucker Jack, man.
He jacked,
Yeah,
bro.
and
I think
jacked.
he wasn't jacked, but he jacked after that.
and he's even more good looking than Icarus. Icarus, I thought bullshit motherfucker look like a Winter Soldier ripoff. I'm just saying.
He's a little bit Superman vibes.
You look like Sebastian Stan, but not Sebastian Stan.
But I kind of
You
like.
look like Clark Kent, but not Clark Kent.
I kind of
Some-
like.
somewhat there.
What's that another actor? Drig. I like Drig.
Yeah.
I like his face, like
Yeah, he's got a emo goth kid vibe.
personality. You know, I
Yeah.
vibes.
I like
vibes.
Drig.
I was hoping he'll have more of a character change, something like, yeah, because there's always the one wild card, and I felt that it was that guy.
Yeah.
But then there are like many arch in
Who's the
story
young
also.
girl? Who's the young girl?
Sprite.
Bro, Sprite, right, is the most ridiculously written character. Tries to kill Gamma Chan. Tries to kill everybody. And then it's like, hey, chill lah. You're
Yeah,
okay lah. Just
I
go to
feel like
school
it
lah.
wasn't warranted enough lah. I get human jealousy and all that can be written into a character, but I feel like it wasn't warranted enough for her to do that.
Bruh.
She period lah, but she had
Wow,
couldn't have it. She
wow.
period lah. But she couldn't have it, but she period lah.
First
Okay?
of all, she's a kid, so I don't know whether.
Yeah, that's
so
why I
we
said
don't
she
know how-
period, but she couldn't have it like, you know, all these accumulated hormones, you know, just pam at that
Oh,
one
that
time lah.
dangerous.
But
She's
sorry,
eternal.
sorry. Hey, yeah, I want to ask, right? So talking about actors and everything, right? What's that one actor that you have always looked up onto?
Looked up to.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, I think.
Is
He
it?
said it on the previous podcast before.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Before
Ryan
he
Reynolds.
became
There-
Ryan Reynolds.
So-
or after he
Whoa,
became
whoa.
Ryan Reynolds.
So even during American Pie days.
He was the surgeon, right? I think for Aaron Kumar.
I don't know.
so-
I just remember he was a funny character, and if and I wanted to like be a funny guy, and I think it could look like that as like my childhood kid brain. And when Green Lantern came out, like he shits on it a lot now, but I think I like that character because
He looked pretty cool.
yeah, he looked. I think it was cool, and I was probably like an early teen at that time.
Yeah.
And had like no conception of what makes a good movie. I just enjoyed the journey and thought it was fun. So I liked it. It was
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan.
I just
Reynolds,
feel
I
like
think.
Ryan Reynolds has a very bad agent. If you ask me, I don't think Ryan Reynolds is a bad guy. I think he's a great actor. I think he can play certain good movies. I remember he played in a rom-com before as well. He had a kid, and then maybe I think it was some shit like that. And he was a really good actor. It's just that recently I feel like he just says yes to every single movie, and he doesn't really consider his. And if you look at the stark contrast between him and Robert Pattinson, right?
Yeah.
Who has taken a very, very like intense
Pivot.
his route of his acting has changed so much from a child like at Hogwarts to Twilight shiny boy.
And then
he
Was he
realized,
Hogwarts?
yeah, he
Robert
was Cedric.
Pattinson was
He was
in-
Cedric.
he was Cedric. He died.
Yeah, he was Cedric in Goblet of Fire.
It was only in that one movie lah.
Yeah, but after that, right, you can see it in Lighthouse, you can see it in Uncut Gems, you can see it everywhere, and in Tenet, and I think it was in a movie called The King with Timothy Chalamet. Wow, like dude, you can see he has.
He also played this perverted pastor in this movie with the Spider-Man Tom Holland. It's on Netflix. He plays a perverted.
I know
pastor.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
about.
that I think his character was so believable.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. I guess for me, there are actors that I love their career journey, and I have a lot of admiration for that. And like actors that I like because of personality,
Yeah, true.
and like the things that they are doing on media. So Ryan Reynolds is that
He's
I
good
love
with
him for
media,
his
though.
personality and
Yeah.
media, and that's like a super goal to have.
Yeah, he's
Ryan
good with the
Reynolds.
media. He's good with the media. I can
Ryan
feel
Reynolds
it.
became Ryan Reynolds, bro. Damn.
I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds
I
became
always
Ryan
I
Reynolds.
loved him. It's just that I feel like his recent movie choices questionable. Like what's the recent one with
Red
The Rock?
Notice.
Yeah,
I've not seen Red Notice though.
I've not seen Red Notice.
everybody just says it's just a
Gal Gadot.
terrible like advertising, marketing movie type of thing.
You know, sometimes I from a producer's point of view, those movies are great popcorn movies. We all want to watch popcorn
Yeah, you just, like,
movies.
turn
Like
off.
sometimes when you have a full day out at work and you're
Yeah.
back home at 10 p.m., you don't want to watch a Nolan, man.
Yeah, bro,
Like
it's too
that
much.
shit is
It's too much.
heavy, man. If
Yeah.
you wanna have a wholesome night with your date, you don't want to watch fucking Black Mirror.
But you know what I
You wanna
watch? I
watch
watch
some,
Adam
like-
Sandler movies, bro.
Yeah, you want to watch
I
shit
wanna
like that.
watch
You want
Adam
Adam Sandler
Sandler
movies. You
Yeah.
want to watch some like you want to have junk food. You want to have fast
Yeah,
food sometimes.
yeah.
And like movies like that does it for that.
And there's
those are
there's
entertaining too.
rewatchability as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah for sure.
Yeah,
What's up, buddy?
Very important question. Yes.
sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Is it a good movie or not?
It's up to.
I didn't finish the show.
Oh shit.
I cannot stand this shit.
Bro, I'm a level with everybody. Who
No,
watches
because
Lord of the
I think at that time, right, I was still based in Labuan, and the cinemas there is like one of those like shop lot cinemas, right?
Oh, shit, serious?
And there's no like big screen cinemas and whatnot. And so I think I'm not allowed to go out yet back then in my teenage years. And access to internet to download something pirated is not so easy. So therefore, I did not make the effort to go and watch Lord of the Rings.
You
even
promised
after-
me
Yes.
you will watch Lord of the Rings today and tomorrow.
Oh,
Because I have to make this promise. I actually will want to watch, and I want to watch. I will make this promise.
Thank you so much. Return of the King was the shit, bro. I'm telling you. What about this crap?
Bro, this is considered baru already.
is it?
Yeah, this is a shop lot cinema, but now it is it has like modern movies now.
It's what feels like Yawahan Cinema.
Yeah, bro. I
Right?
just googled Labuan Cinema, so
yeah,
that's
so
why.
Perdana Cineplex, and back then a huge like theater looking one got burned down, turned to a bus station, turned to a hotel, and then the one at the only mall in Labuan got closed down because nobody go, and then the shop lot one got closed down, and now it's like another shop.
Is that Louis Koo
It could be.
and Donnie Yen and Eddie Pang? Can you zoom in?
I
I
think
don't know
so.
how you can tell, bro.
That's Louis Koo, bro.
Man, you are the guy who can read what is a CryptoPunk's real name because you can see pixelation.
Bro, that's Louis Koo. I know a Louis Koo when I see a Louis Koo,
I don't
bro.
even know who Louis Koo
You
is.
can
actually.
read the pixelation.
Wow,
You
damn,
see
man.
pixelated
You know that's Louis
images.
Koo. You know that's Louis Koo, right?
Holy
'Cause I just Googled
shit,
it.
bro! This is the cinema, bro.
Yeah. So
Holy crap!
pardon my experiences with Lord of the Rings,
I mean,
but
like, Lord of the Rings, bro.
no, it's huge. Yeah, of course, man.
Because until today, I always felt
I
like
think the last time I tried to watch it, I watched it in
Dude, shock,
halfway.
just look at that shit, dude. This is the cinema in Labuan, bro.
this is cinema, bro. You lose a kidney if you go inside here, man.
Is this real?
Is this real? Israel?
Is this what a cinema looks like in Labuan?
The entrance is in the front.
So what the fuck is this?
looks fucked up. It's like
It looks to me like this is like you send your motorbike and get your motorbike fixed, some shit like that, you know?
So this is in the back, lah.
yeah. I feel bad for people who have never been to Labuan and now that's what they think of Labuan looks like.
Oh shit, bro. That's quite hardcore, man.
See, now I know why you wanted to come to KL.
I had to, man.
Oh, you had?
No, lah. I'm pretty sure Labuan is a beautiful place.
Lamau, bro. I mean, yeah, but
Lamau.
Depends on the shot, lah. That shot is damn terrible,
yeah,
right?
that's
No,
that.
dude. I would love to go to a place like that. I just want to see what it's like.
I would love to show you. I would love to show you, man.
Yeah.
No, lah. I think
Shit.
Labuan is better than that.
I'm
Nah.
sure-
For saving grace, I'm gonna
Show them
show
the
some
good
I'm
sides
gonna
of
show
Labuan.
some
lah.
nice Labuan photos here.
Okay, it's going to Google.
Ah, beautiful.
There you go. That's where you go to have sunset drinks at the bar where beautiful sunset previous.
Yeah,
yeah.
look at that
That's
ocean.
waterfront hotel. You can take a boat from here to islands nearby.
Sorry for the low res.
Bro, the water looks unbelievably clean.
What's there to eat in Labuan?
Food.
What
Nice.
the okay lah. There's nothing distinct Labuan. I'm
That's
afraid to say.
fucking tragic. as
You
shit.
know, like Penang have their thing, Malacca have their thing.
Yeah.
Maybe
Labuan
like
is just
upper
another
state have the nasi
KL.
kerabu and stuff. But it's usually people who moved from like other states in Malaysia that set up there. Oh, this char kway teow very like Penang style, very nice. Got some laksa, oh, very nice. And I think back then it was just the oil and gas industry that drove infrastructure up, but because that kind of flatlined for a while, so I don't think there's like new developments going up there. It's like slightly stuck in
Oh, that's
in
so
times
sad.
a little bit. Yeah. the announcement that they're gonna build a bridge from Labuan to Sabah, that's been going on for 20 years. Every time that news comes out on media again, it's like, here we go again.
Labuan is considered winning wilayah, right? Please forgive my geography.
Right. No, not allowed.
I think it's just how it is.
Wilayah Persekutuan
Outside
Labuan.
of KL, right, it takes a longer time for infrastructure to be built. It's always been like, look at Kelantan, Terengganu. It's still the same. I think it's going to take Labuan maybe 10 more years before it reaches to them, you know? That's how it's always been, right?
How do you airplane?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of slow, but I think the main driving thing there was oil and gas, and even the nice hotels. The one that I said, like, that's Waterfront Hotel with a nice sunset bar.
Yes.
The hotel went bankrupt, and that's not operating anymore. So when I'm back there, I don't know where to go. But the truth is, a place is only as good as the people you know, because I grew up there. I have some friends who still work in oil and gas there. So nice to go back and like chill and catch up with parents and like see what they're doing and all that.
It's just oil and gas, like basically Labuan.
I'm gonna sound like such a
fishing.
Oh, right. Okay, I mean, beside the damn sea, you know.
Yeah, bro.
There you go. Menubuk is the small little town where you take a passenger vehicle ferry. You get to the mainland, drive along the east coast to Kinabalu. You can also drive all the way to Semporna.
What's that square?
Yeah, what's that square over there?
That is that island. I forgot the name of the island.
That is that island.
Okay, at least there's something going on.
It's called
there,
Pulau Dat.
Huh?
Pulau Dat.
Huh, nobody goes there.
Yeah, weird. I don't know. I've never been to Labuan before, but then again, I've only been to Sabah like once in my life.
So if you go, it's usually it's tax free and it's tax free. So yeah, vehicle import. There is no vehicle import. And a lot of people set up offshore bank accounts there because to take advantage of the tax incentive in Labuan.
Wow.
It's like the not sexy Cayman Islands.
Damn.
I think this line was first coined by John Ho, I think, yeah.
Oh, is it
Not
the non-sexy
non-sexy Cayman Islands, pretty much. It's pretty much.
Actually, I don't know anybody from Labuan. So when you
I only know one person from Labuan.
If your dad
I know two, my friends, and now I the third fellow. Oh, sorry.
If your dad know, Naya know.
So who's that person?
I mean, you wouldn't know it's from my college.
Just say lah. Maybe he knows.
Are they really small?
What?
Are Labuan friends really small?
I don't think
Yeah,
size.
physically, are they small?
No lah. I mean, Labuan is small,
No,
so that he would know.
yeah,
lah.
there is a small Labuan community. Would I call it
You know the
community? Yeah, no, they exist.
Say the name.
What?
Adrian.
Adrian what?
He forgot already.
No, I do not know Adrian. It does not ring a bell. But I do know a person in Labuan is also living in my condo.
I'm so sorry,
Yeah,
Adrian.
Oh shit! In your condo right now, from Labuan also.
Same building, yeah.
Oh,
building.
shit.
He's an MC. He's got tats.
He's an MC?
He's an MC. MC Collins speaks.
I don't like him, Eddie.
Wow, this guy so easily
Nice
triggered.
guy.
MC Colin?
Yeah, MC Collins or
Why
Collins.
his name sounds so familiar.
Wow, damn man.
Yeah.
Malaysia is so huge. I feel like people should
Colin
just explore
County Chapter.
No.
Huh?
I will search and I will share.
Damn man.
This is
So for context, everybody, they are sharing the MC Collins image.
but y'all can find me. I'm way better.
Represent, man. Represent the LA folks.
No shot, bro. I'm telling you.
Labuan folks.
I don't know how the hell did we got here from acting, man.
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Because I never really had that conversation about Labuan, and actually, like, I'm gonna sound like a very ignorant motherfucker, but I never knew like where Labuan was. I just never thought about it.
Oh,
you know. But then it's a KL thing.
It's a KL thing. Usually, so the very common thing that Labuan people or East Malaysians get asked is like, do you need a passport? Do you have malls, electricity? And do you live in long houses? All which are perfectly understandable. Here's the not understandable part. Do you live on trees?
Bro.
Bro, what I had people actually ask that?
Dude, it's a thing. Ask any Labuan person or East Malaysian person with the same sentence of how I structured it out just now. And like the first three, totally get. His sejarah book is there. Tourism photos could be slightly misleading. But live on trees though, that's pretty high tech.
Bro, I don't think I know
high-tech.
any culture that lives on trees, bro. Like, let's be real. I don't know any culture. Do you know any culture that lives on
I
trees?
think live for tree is a luxury for
That's
people.
some luxury
Yes,
shit.
bro.
That's some Airbnb in Bali shit, man. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I know a single person
live
who
on
lives
tree.
on a tree, bro.
Unless
Ever.
you're-
Like, and I would like to think I know quite a bit of number of people, and I just don't know. I can't even brain that shit.
Bro, they would
That's
rather
atas.
live on the road, bro. On trees got fucking ants, man. Chill.
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, I want to since we're talking about like out of KL, right? You said that you do like an adventure TV show type of thing.
Yeah. So so that part of my life,
Are you still doing it right now? You still are, right?
yeah. I recently just finished a third show. I think about I think the time when you guys like DM me, I was about to start doing a third TV show called iMedic, which is now in post production.
How do you spell that?
IMEDIC.
Oh, okay.
There's no social media. It's a straight to TV kind of content. Yeah, even if they have social media, it's not like they have a community manager to take care and grow the page. It's just it's straight to TV. But that TV hosting and TV presenting life kind of started in the midst of the pandemic, to be honest. Because the first two choices of like host couldn't do it, and like, hey, I'm the third choice. Sign me up. I'm around.
What do you do in the show?
So the first TV show is called Living in Borneo.
Okay.
Apt. And yes, apt, aptly put.
Yeah.
And it's basically a TV show, a 13-episode TV show about this guy Ernest who goes around this Sabah. So Borneo, because of MCO, we could only cover Sabah. 13 different towns in Sabah to showcase 13 different types of ethnicities of the indigenous people. So everything from like Kadazan to Bajau to Murut. And like the sub-ethnic groups, and like the Bajau Laut is the guys that Nat Geo covers that can like spearfish fishes underwater, walk on water, and have like their eardrums like pop early so that they can like
go deeper,
normalize their pressure, go deeper. So like stuff like that is covered by Nat Geo a lot, and to be doing stuff like that, not to the depth and the high levelness of like this bigger productions like that, but to have the experience of get to know your own backyard more. I think for me that was like a pretty amazing experience, and also just to build confidence in front of the camera when it comes to presenting and not playing a character. That was like a huge jump for me, because like when they got me on the show, I'm like, what is my role here? Like if I don't define that, anybody can be on that show and like play that character. You gotta have to figure out what your identity is. Like,
I see. So you have to kind of have to present yourself.
If they get like Gordon Ramsay to host a cooking show, makes sense. Yeah. If they get like Anthony Bourdain to go to
try different foods
in yeah, exactly, and in like many weird third world countries, makes sense. And so is Bear Grylls, right? From a Marine and all that. Now he's doing all this adventure stuff, makes sense. Ernest Loh. I don't know where I stand. So I think I've always had this identity crisis thing when I was growing up. So I kind of stand from like I guess younger days. So even on my first job, I didn't really like the job in the second year. So what's my thing? And then I didn't really like interior design. Why am I on the show? I'm doing talent stuff most of the time. And a few years ago, and like, what's my real thing? I don't know what's my thing for a very long time. And when I get onto back into the presenting for a TV show, like, now what is my thing?
Right.
So
identity crisis throughout.
Legit, bro. Legit.
You are everything.
I think you make your own, bro.
You know, you are right. You're absolutely right. You make your own, but that jump from like don't know what it is to like figuring out your niche, that has always like stuck with me a lot, and I at that time I just don't know how to overcome it, because they gave me a script. Okay, hey, my name's Ernest. I'm a travel writer, and I would love to show you this place, that place, and I think that I didn't like the script, so I have to like rewrite certain things to sound more authentic, because it's you're not playing a character. It's
kind of like you're playing yourself.
Yeah, and if you don't have your identity like solid yet, it's gonna be
quite lalang, bro.
And I think I learned that experience from The Apartment.
Oh, okay.
So like going back then, like at the time, I already didn't want to explore other career choices, but because the opportunity to be on TV is that I'm like, ooh, sign me up, it's cool. Young, rookie, naive, and stuff like that. So the experience of like kind of like trying too hard to be funny kind of thing, which I always had that. but I didn't feel like I was trying too hard. When you don't have like like a solid idea of who you or want to be yet, I guess you overcompensate for that. And so I guess over the years after that has happened, now I'm doing a TV presenting. I think that's the thing that I had to like get over. And I kind of did. So I did 3 shows: Living in Borneo, Spices Across Borders, and then a medical TV show called iMedic. So progressively throughout every TV show that I do, I just feel that part of me has just gotten incrementally better and better and better. It's got better at hosting, less nervous in front of the camera, can enter a like audition room and like be playful now instead of being the scared student in front of a principal's office. And like these are the little things that I find that when I work on it and be actively thoughtful on it, like
That's
I
when you
just
grow.
get better. Exactly.
But bro,
that's
you know,
when
right?
grow.
It's not just you. I feel like a lot of people actually.
That's
I can
true.
argue everybody goes through the same identity crisis.
That is so true, man.
And people are like majority scared in front of camera. Like,
And when you can brain that makes the world like a less scary place.
Yeah.
And that takes away the I guess the insecurity
fear
and
and
the anxiety, and like that levels the playing field for your mental, for you to like
and you
be
have
better.
conversations with yourself the most. So normally
true.
when you internalize that shit, right, you start talking to yourself, right, you start to doubt yourself because you're not coming from a place of confidence, right? You're clearly asking and questioning your existence, your identity and shit.
How you place your thought.
Yeah, and then after that, when people put you in there and you're like, shit, is this like happening? Am I like suffering from imposter syndrome? And then you start to question that confidence. That's when it dips.
Yeah.
But I think eventually over time, right, you actually just forget that shit. And you're just on screen lah. Basically yourself. You know? I think it develops over time. And I think you have your identity.
It develops over time. Was it? What, did you guys have that? Did you had to go through a phase of that?
Fuck that shit, no.
This guy gang OG, man.
Bro, a bit of context, right? Boyge is probably, and don't take this the wrong way, I think he's the most confident person I know. I really think he's the most confident. Like, Jock,
My
would you
hero.
agree? He's probably the most confident person I know.
I love
agree
that.
to
I
that.
love that.
Yeah, he
I
can
love
even
that.
agree to it because that's how confident he is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, someone telling me I'm confident. Yeah, I'm owning that shit, man.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
But I think a majority of people have that stumbling block because they are afraid of their image, afraid of like what they might say, what they might do. It's shit like that, right? Because when you grow up and then you're told what is wrong and what is right, you clearly don't want to be wrong. So that's why it's that barrier that you need to break through. And a lot of people that, like I do videos with Chok when they come to interview CEOs and all that, you would think that the CEO has made it confident as fuck, you know, bank account full. Guy can't talk on camera, bro. It's normal.
Usually, most of the
Public
people-
speaking is still the world's #1 fear.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. Not wrong.
Oh, is it?
Not wrong. All right. You know, you should do MCing.
I got offered,
Serious?
but then the project didn't went through. Client they didn't went through the
I
project.
think you can make good money if you were to go into MCing.
I appreciate.
Serious?
I
You
appreciate.
can you can leverage on the fact that you are an actor. And people like celebrity MC.
Actually, it's true.
100%.
I recently got an offer
Yeah.
for an electric vehicle launch.
What a
Oh,
waste.
shit. Oh, is that the
Serious?
one that you shot? Oh, no, you just got the offer. I remember you
Different
saw-
company. Different company.
You do like Louis Koo, you're tall, you're muscular, you can speak really good English. You are set, man. I'm telling you.
It's got a
I
point.
appreciate.
Yes,
got a point.
You should do it.
When you're
Inshallah.
blessed, when you're blessed with that genetics. you
Yeah,
take
bro.
full
I'm
advantage.
telling you, man. Clients will love you. You can just go like, hey, done. Sign him out.
God damn.
I think you should do MCing. No joke.
Yeah.
I know we're going away
No,
from
dude,
the topic.
just whatever, man. I
But
think
for real, bro, you should do
actually we
MCing.
answered all the questions already, so it's kind of like a conversation at this
Yeah,
point. So
you
it's
should
okay.
really do MCing. I think
I would love to do that, because a few years ago I want to do that, but I always think like, oh shit, I will climb up.
you just need to stop thinking and do it.
But
I think confidence comes.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I want to revisit that again.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like being an actor or being in entertainment actually opens up a lot of opportunities. Like, you would
true.
think
It's so true.
that, oh, I'm an actor means I need to look good all the time. But you look at Bradley Cooper, dashing as fuck, looks damn good, but he voices Rocket Raccoon on Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Voice actor. You know, and you know, it's so funny, and people are going to hate me for talking about Japan again, but you know, in Japan, right, it's a complete reverse when it comes to actors and actresses. So they already look good.
Man, that is so true.
But did you know now, currently, the whole the trend now in Japan is being a voice actor, you have to look good also.
I get it though.
It's like they have their own thing where people want to watch the voice actor voice the anime and shit. It's
That's a good.
That could totally be a thing.
it's totally a thing because people are now fans of
The voice
the
actor?
Senyu, which is the voice actor. Yeah, the Seiyu or Senyu, I forgot. But it's kind of like it opens up because entertainment is now so niche where people can go to your Instagram, find out more about your life, and be like fans of your shit, which is great, man. I feel like
great.
it doesn't really restrict you to, oh, I'm tied to Warner Brothers, so I can't say much, that type of thing. Or I'm tied to a certain production
It
house.
is human to want to do that, to want to see that, to want to know the backstory of that. I mean, back then on MTV, it's like the behind the scenes of actors doing their thing.
Yeah, actually, MTV Cribs was like the biggest thing because you get to see into their lives.
I think that's one of the reasons why I want to become an interior designer.
Oh, is it? Or Pimp My Ride, then the guy like
Pimp My
goes like,
Ride.
Oh,
"You
Pimp
just
My
got
Drive
pimped."
had a nice.
You just been pimped.
Yeah, you just been proved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice.
But nowadays, when you look at it, right, oh, damn gaudy, right?
Yeah, bro. But times change.
Times change,
Entertainment
that's true.
changes. Like you know
That's true.
James Bond.
Yep.
Have you all seen the latest No Time to Die?
No.
I seen it, man.
Oh shit, you've seen it already.
It's highly dope. I was
Is it?
emotional.
Really
Oh,
good.
shit. Oh,
For,
shit.
for me lah.
I know what happens, but I haven't seen it. So
Don't
but
tell
I
me.
don't spoil for
I
everybody.
don't think it's like Eternals. I like it. Sure got comments, but I enjoyed it.
When did you watch it? Was it the
with
preview?
with the viral boys? We went to Penang for like a trip, and then John put it on TV, and we sat on Tuesday afternoon to watch it in our
No beer?
Airbnb.
Also your stream lah.
Oh,
Your
stream.
lah.
Is that a crime to admit?
Nah,
Fine, fine, bro.
fuck it, bro.
Fine.
I mean, unless they limit us lah, then what can you do, right?
Yeah.
You stream lah. You got VPN lah. What the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
you gonna do,
we
right?
streamed it. We streamed it.
Is
it
it
was
available on
good.
Netflix now?
No.
I doubt it, man.
It's not even released in theaters
I
yet.
was filming an ad yesterday for Land Rover Defender, and it's in conjunction with the No Time to Die.
Oh, that's why you're wearing a
coming out.
suit. I'm like, bro, why are you wearing a suit, bro?
Yeah,
It's so hot.
it's not my thing. I was telling the director I want to wear the other suit. And wear like a shirt without a tie, make it look more cash because Bond doesn't has to be like tucked up all the time.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah,
Nah, Bond is like that.
You could be the more like crude-ish kind of Bond. It's still pretty cool too. It's pretty alpha too.
But I bet
think
it's-
the director want the more like formal-ish lah.
But dude, Daniel Craig looks good in a suit.
I know,
This
man.
looks good. lah.
So that's
I
why
mean,
they want. It's an association.
When he is stressed out, he looks good. When he's fighting bad guys,
Yeah,
he looks good.
He's like Bunny.
Coming up from the water looks good.
Yeah, but I feel like his Bond movies, although they set the whole like the Craig Bond movies, they set the generation's expectations since year 2008, if I'm not mistaken, 10. It's been very dark. It's been very like ominous and shit.
I like it.
Yeah, I
Think
love it.
about Batman before Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
dude, he was comical. He was
Yeah,
comical.
exactly.
Yeah, but I think Bond, right? He really played Bond. Like I've read a couple of the books, and I feel it's very true to the character versus the
Previous.
Pierce Brosnan, the whole Sean Connery era where they're all like they
Playboy
say a
type of
quippy
Bond.
line. They're like, I don't know. Let's say the guy gets like ambushed and there's fire, like he like the enemy burns, right? Then he's like, that's hot. You know, bro. You know, it's like so, it's so cringy, right?
Oh,
you know?
God, yeah.
Yeah, but Daniel Craig will say it with hesitance, and so he knows that.
That's
he,
true,
He
man.
says it under his breath, so it's more real compared to the whole Pierce Brosnan. Like, you know, okay, I don't know whether you've seen
I feel
Pierce
like-
Brosnan, James Bond.
Yes, I have. I
I've
have.
watched-
Have you seen
That's my first introduction.
I like
to
the one
Bond.
with
same
Halle
same
Berry.
because it's our era, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen Die Another Day?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
the movie, but yes.
DB9.
It's the Halle Berry one.
Then
Yes.
I remember because I remember the Halle Berry one.
Okay,
Nice,
okay, dude.
nice,
There was
nice.
this really, really gaudy, like cringy ass scene where he's like sitting in the armchair and it can rotate on, you know. You know the rotating chair? Then he sits in the enemy chair. Then the enemy comes in and he turns around and he goes,
I've been expecting you.
no, he goes,
I still do
guess
that.
you live to die another day. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Who says the title of the movie
Bro.
in the movie, bro?
It is the British accents, man. They make shit sound dope sometimes.
I guess you
Yeah.
live now.
It
Think about
does.
Optimus Prime saying all these punchlines and
Bro,
one-liners.
Optimus Prime can say because he has a fucking nice voice.
You see what I mean? It is
Yes.
because of the fucking nice voice.
Yeah, that's the Morgan Freeman voice.
Optimus
the voice
Prime.
of God.
Voice of God.
The voice of God.
The
Morgan
voice of
Freeman is
God.
God. What are you talking about,
Voice
man?
of God, man.
It's not even voice of God, it's God.
So what the fuck? How do you even
God
get
is
the fucking
black.
voice?
You know what?
God.
Now we will go to the more important question. Do you watch anime?
Okay, now
I think my only foray into anime is Attack on Titan. Aware of the existence of Sakura.
With Sakura?
And
Whoa, wait, hold up. Let the
Naruto.
man explain. Sakura from where?
Which Sakura?
the one with a lot of flowers on the cover photo one.
See. Luckily, it's not. Luckily, I asked that question. Never mind. It's okay. Continue. Attack
Continue.
on Titan some more.
I feel like I said something not cool in pop culture.
No,
I'm not sure.
No,
but
it's
that was my exposure of that and the existence of hentai.
Oh, I see you are a man of culture as well.
I'm a man of colorful culture.
So only AOT lah.
Only Attack on Titan. Why made you want to watch anime then? Like, why Attack on Titan of all other animes?
I think I watched a couple of episodes. I think a couple of years prior, which I thought was so brilliant. I was engaged the whole time. This was like season 1, and then I was dating this German girl that I met last year, and she was super into like
Anime,
some animes, and she got me, and I was watching.
German girl, bro.
Bro. You know, okay, discount the German part.
And then
Discount the German part. A girl that likes anime. Oh,
I know, bro.
Ayo, bro.
no, it's
The only thing that can top
I get
everything
it.
right, is Japanese girl that like anime.
Oh shit! No, that'll be sick, man. It exists, guys.
It exists. But okay, you were saying, so she introduced you to Attack on Titan lah.
She didn't. I think we were talking about shows and like I just want to find something to watch on like date nights and together and stuff. And I usually like to watch How I Met Your Mother or like That 70s Show when I was growing
That
up.
70s Show is so
like
fucking
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Like so like that's my late
jam.
night wholesome jam that can watch. And if I get slightly interrupted from that show, I'm not mad like getting interrupted on Nolan. So like those kind of shows like I would love to watch on like a date night situation. Those titles can be other titles now. But with her, I guess we found one thing in common, and that would be like AOT, Attack on Titan.
So she introduced it to you and she was like, "Hey."
No, she didn't introduce to me. She reintroduced it to me because
you watched it before?
the first time I've already watched it before. I think a few years ago, like 3 years ago.
It was
like
released in
some time ago.
2012, 13-ish.
Oh yeah. So I think it's around like a couple of years after it was released that I caught wind of it and I watched it and I thought it was brilliant. It was like so much high stakes. People are dying. People standing up to their beliefs and like getting like crushed and all that. Like whoa, so many layers, so deep, so well written.
The author Isayama is a fucking brutal.
Jesus Christ! I mean, I could forgive the physics of the gyro, of the rocket thingy from their pouch that like climbs everywhere. Like I'm not sure if
what's that machine called?
ODM
the
gear.
ODM gear. That's
ODM gear.
with that style of speaking,
ODM.
ODM gear.
Yeah.
Like I could forgive the physics of that not being legit sometimes. I could totally forgive that, but because the story was so good, and yeah, I guess so when I want to watch with her, I think I caught up with like up until season 5 in 3 days, and after 50 something the fucking one show is like 20 minutes, and one season is like a couple of dozen episodes, and
it's like
after
20 plus,
watching that much death and like suicide and fucking
brutality.
Titans brutality, right? I had like with 1 day of legit PTSD, bro. After watching like 3 days of back-to-back Attack of Titan.
So you gotta watch Rent a Girlfriend, then it tones it down a bit.
Some shit like that. You gotta watch some like wholesome stuff at the
To
night to like
balance off the
to cleanse the mind and the taste.
lot of death, bro.
So you only watch AOT?
That's it,
I think with her it was that like at least we have that one thing we're watching together.
And I can't really ask this question.
I mean, you can ask who's the hottest chick in AOT lah.
Okay lah, who's the hottest chick you like in AOT?
Fuck, almost all the chick is hot, but they're all cartoons. What?
Watch your mouth, huh? Some people take you seriously, Alright? Some people married the characters, please, watch out,
That's true, that's
the
true.
OG question, right, that we usually ask, like the last
They're
two.
all cute though.
The last couple of
Not
questions.
the kids lah.
Wow.
Wow, shit.
Gotta put it out.
Yeah. But normally the last couple of questions is which anime girl you'd bang.
I will usually ask which anime girl. If you have two
Okay,
choice.
it will be on AOT, but Let me just look for a face and I'll
Sure,
remember.
Mikasa and fucking.
What's the hair color? Annie.
Oh shit, Mikasa's
Annie,
hot.
Annie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
And then what's the Historia lah, the blonde one.
Fuck
lah.
Historia, bro. Sasha.
Fuck Historia,
bro.
she beach.
Yeah. Wow. Where did we
No,
go?
wait. Historia.
Blonde one lah. That one
Screw
touch-
Historia, bro. I hate her. Not,
Why?
not,
Historia
not I hate
hot,
her,
bro.
but
Annie is it?
Fine.
whatever, you know. To
You're Annie.
Historia.
Annie's frozen. Bro.
Annie, bro.
Yeah. Oh, did Annie die?
I don't know.
No, she didn't die. She's
Okay.
frozen. She's just forever
Annie,
frozen.
bro. I know. I think she's gonna go Sasha.
Yeah. Why Sasha? Because she eat bread, potato.
No, I think she. Yeah, I think she funny. I think Sasha, right, would be the girl that I more vibes like that I would date. Mikasa is more like
Tsundere as fuck.
Mikasa.
can have a thing with. Yeah, different vibes lah. But
Mikasa.
but
I'm all about
I
Mikasa
like them.
train, bro.
Which one was the girl that became the female titan?
Annie lah.
Annie lah.
Oh yeah, I think
Bro,
Annie's kind of hot.
Annie, bro.
Bro, but Annie's got lazy eye, bro.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Annie looks like she's forever perpetually tired.
Annie, bro.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah,
I wish more people watch anime. I swear.
Yeah.
I
Vic didn't watch
Sasha.
anime.
Sasha.
Vic didn't watch anime. This guy at least watch AOT lah, bro. You know.
Yeah, true. But a lot of people like have this like
Hanji also.
Hanji.
Commander Hanji.
You would go Hanji?
Hanji,
Jesus.
bro.
Why?
Hanji, man. Sugar mommy right there, bro. Hanji.
She brains, is it? You like the brains?
Hanji, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sexy.
Yeah.
It's sexy.
I thought you
Totally
always
sexy.
like smart girls.
Dude, I love smart girls, but Hanji is kind of like borderline stalker, like obsession about Titans, you know? It's like, imagine like halfway with her and then she's like, I thought about the fucking Beast of Titan when I... Then you're like,
I mean, you could totally do that and still be in it.
Yeah, Hanji, bro.
you must be really into Titans, bro.
Bro, Hanji.
You must be really into Titans.
I like your answer. Good answers.
Thanks,
So
man,
wait, so
man.
Han-
I appreciate
So,
it.
wait, what's your final answer for the two girls?
I think with this three, I would go with Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah,
Sasha was a very
I
happy
felt
go lucky.
bad when she died.
Yeah.
I felt so sad.
Yeah.
She didn't deserve
So
it.
invested.
deserve
She
it.
didn't deserve it.
Bundak, Gabi.
But nobody deserves death in war, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, right? The whole like AOT is actually structured around where the author lived because he used to live in like a military base, if I'm not mistaken, and he never really got to leave that base because of his dad. So he felt like he was very like trapped, like being in walls. Hence AOT walls.
I love the layers of it, man.
Yeah, it's crazy lah. But Japanese people, right, have this like whole like, I don't want to leave Japan, and the furthest I'll travel is like Okinawa and shit.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
that
they're
sounds like
very-
a US thing.
Yeah. They're very inclusive. So like a lot of like, for example, MJ was telling me about One Piece. Not sure if you heard of it, but it's about exploring, like being a pirate, exploring the oceans. So that's why Japanese people love that shit because they low key want to explore, but they don't want to leave that comfort zone.
It sounds very European.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Dude, Europeans travel all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
but
is
they
there
do
a,
it.
Is there a strong Asian culture that likes to travel to? Yeah, I'm sure it's to Nusantara many centuries ago. Sure, yeah.
But Japanese people don't. They're like scared.
Right.
I mean, I'm generalizing here, but clear, like when you ask a regular Japanese, like, where have you been? Oh, Okinawa, that thing.
Bro, that's a sad answer.
Yeah, it's quite.
Don't do
but
that.
us Malaysians, like, we are quite central, so we can like visit Singapore, we can visit Thailand, we can visit Indonesia. It's quite like culturally rich.
Strategically, that's why we got colonized.
Yeah, strategic.
Yeah.
Can't blame them, man.
Yeah, but I think even if you compare with Koreans also like to travel a lot. They're more open to it. I feel they're very like, oh, I like the American culture and shit like that. Japanese people
That's
quite
true.
reserved.
That's true. There's a lot of like American culture reference, especially in K-pop music.
Yeah. True. You got any last question? You want to ask any question? But you look like he's fucking like looking into space, bro. Deep thoughts
I'm
like
just
shit.
thinking about Sasha, man.
Oh man, Sasha, she didn't deserve it. She was beautiful. She was funny.
You know what? For aspiring actors out there who want to be an actor, what would your advice be? Just don't say try it out. I'll give some nice thing, you know.
I like how you said the restriction.
Yeah, like
For aspiring
don't just
actors.
say like you can do it.
Show
Believe in
business.
yourself. Don't stop.
Believe
Yeah,
in-
no bullshit.
Hold
No
on
high
to
school
your
musical kukuchao here.
feeling.
Give them the raw truth.
What's your advice?
Well, I would say,
First thing you need to learn is say, shut the fuck up, bitch, I'm working.
so number 2. So that's number 1. So number 2 would be always work on your personality. So that is not to say don't enroll yourself in acting class. That's not to say don't work on your scene and don't come ill prepared and whatnot. But once you've done all that foundational work, right? You're a great actor now. You know how to do this and that. You understand you understand show business. And then once you play at that level, there's gonna be the one little thing, the cherry on top that people always say the X factor thingy.
Oh, the X factor.
So that I would say is always work on your personality.
Personality. Yeah, stay true to yourself.
Yeah, that. Even if it's weird, even if it's like slightly awkward, weird, like lean into that and find your confidence and identity in that. And once you have that solid, that will not be weird anymore. That will be your thing, and like your thing is cool.
I feel like it's such a cliche when you say be yourself, and yet it's the most difficult thing to do.
It is.
So that's why I did not start with that, but I kind of like explained it and sort of segued into that a little bit.
You should probably be yourself and try to find out like who you are.
But do the work first.
Do the work
Do the
first,
work
foundation.
first. Like the foundational, I work first. Like how to be not nervous, how to like
work on yourself.
Okay, good voice projection and all that.
Wise words by our lovely Ernest right here.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, my friend.
Yeah, man. Thank
Spending
you for
your
having
weekend.
me. I
Dude, it's a
appreciate it.
pleasure. I'm gonna dig through the t-shirts for you and John.
Oh, please. I would love a t-shirt.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for
So I
coming on the
can-
podcast, bro.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
I just came for the t-shirt. I love the t-shirt. So
Don't
much.
forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Take care.